Huh?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Loud and
You
clear.
better.
All right, yeah.
Ken, like he on
good
a
now.
hangover.
Yeah, you
Ken
good.
on
Now
a
you
hangover. He's on a hangover. Ken is on a hangover.
Sometimes them the road joint. Sometimes you got to start it over so it can connect.
Yeah.
It wasn't recognizing it at first.
Yo, you gotta wipe your camera off, Kent.
Hold on.
One of these. Get one of these.
Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't using my fingers. I know I got the shape.
Don't use your fingers, yo. You like you went to heaven. You like you was Christ.
the Dalai Lama over here.
Oh, hell no, yo.
Man.
That shit funny as a motherfucker, yo. The Dalai Lama, yo.
Oh man.
Damn, yo. Let me see. Let me get this.
I gotta get one of those black hoodies, man.
Like you done went to heaven, yo.
Get one of the ascended masters. You in the great white brotherhood, brother.
Yo, that Sanchez, them niggas that ascended masters. Hey, yo, I remember I used to believe that shit. I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the ascended masters, yo. That's crazy, yo. Come on, man.
Yeah, the pictures of them crazy looking pictures of them dudes.
Yeah. Come on, yo.
Man, you been hanging with Saint Germain and Zoroaster.
Shit, yo.
God. More clear?
Yeah, you look a little bit better, nigga. You like it. Bring it into focus. You got to focus on your camera. What kind of camera you got?
Not my phone. I'm using my phone. It's in focus on my end.
Wipe it. You wiped it off on both ends, on both?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, look at
that shit funny, yo. Yo, Carl,
but you got some habit going on in the background.
I know. I gotta get him out of it. Hey, y'all got quiet down a little bit. Quiet on the set. Sit. Good night. Good night, daughter. Father. All right, let's go back down in the back cave. We're going to start it up.
Them sound like some African American.
That's some African.
Don't scratch the surface. The most important day is the day you figure your purpose. You into it, the universe, so you working. Cause shit hit different when it's perfectly perfect. The blunt hit different when it's perfectly perfect. Keep the grass, cause stay away from them serpents. You into it, the universe, so you working. Cause shit hit different when it's perfectly perfect. Patient, get it most important day is the day you figure your purpose. You into it, the universe, so you working. Cause shit hit different when it's perfectly perfect. The blunt hit different when it's perfectly perfect. Keep the grass, cause stay away from them serpents. You into it, the universe, so you working. Cause shit hit different when it's perfectly perfect.
Girl, I'm dialing you. Ever since I met you, I've been all over you. Burberry, London is a smell on you. Gotta keep it player, I can't get too comfortable. Hey, girl, you know I'm jumping off the ropes. I ain't come to play, been that nigga since forever, baby, it ain't much to say. Getting to the skrilla every time of day. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way. Suit and tie, shorty, tell me what the business is. Got me feeling like this some official shit. Wear your fucking jersey and your whistle, bitch. I'm just trying to take it to the post like an N1. I'm just trying to work it like some errands. Slid into your middle like a fraction. Skeletons you bring up out the closet, shit is random. Yeah. Hey. Shorty, you ain't even gotta do that. Thinking in your head that I'm big cap, no cap. Baby, I'm official as a visa stamp. Baby, I'm official as a cookie stamp. Baby, I got the piece with the cookie stamp. People's town, hey. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Nigga know I really was bad. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Hey, girl, you know I'm jumping off the ropes. I ain't come to play. Been that nigga since forever, baby, it ain't much to say. Getting to the skrilla every time of day. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way.
Black African power was good, was happening. Well organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's the pseudo killers on deck, and we come to do what we got to do, and we're gonna do what we got to do. We standing tall, we standing strong. Man, look, man, it's Monday Night Madness. What's good, family? Boy, I see you. Clark Kent. What it do?
Man, right here, man, chilling, man, just, thinking about, how you just dismantle. Remember I called you yesterday, yo, what you want us to do with this body, man? Just start to think a little bit. You know what I mean? You talk to the river, you to the Gators, man, you got to get rid of the effort. What you going to do, man? Peace to the family, man, out there watching us, man. Peace to the panel, man. What's up, Brendan? What's up, Ant? What's happening, Bobby?
Hey, man, man, I'm in here chilling, man. Enjoying life, man. Hey, what's going on, Serious B? What it do?
Boy, I tell you, can't you handling the body, but I got the paperwork over here. So I got paperwork we got to close out. So, but we'll deal with that at the top of the show. But yeah, it was a outstanding showing there, brother Bobby. So you got the community buzzing, everybody's talking. So yeah, let's get into this and return of the Monday Night Madness. We need everybody to get in here early, right? So open panel, open discussion, and we're also turning the page, right, with some new topics and new discussions. So we got some new some interesting questions for everybody that's gonna jump on the panel. But we'll get into it. Peace. Monday Night Madness.
Monday Night Madness. Hey, look, what's good, Space Age African, man? Anthony Bowman, Space Age African Astronomy Club. Look, man, what it do? What it do? What it do?
What's happening, gentlemen? What do you say, Brandon?
Peace.
Cedric, Bobby Banger. Congratulations to you on the murdering of the flat Earth, whatever he is. But yeah, we'll find somewhere to put that body. I got a landfill. I know what a couple of landfills that are around here.
You need a dump truck, man. You need to cover it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dirt on it. Put the dirt on it.
Hey, Anthony, keep in mind we can't call it the flat Earth. The word Earth is taken. It's the flat. It's the flat. The word Earth is taken.
With that.
Right.
With that.
The flat conspiracy. You got to be conspiracy because everybody lying.
Yeah.
Look, we got the mad scientists in the building, man. Sonny, Cedric, what's going on, man? What it do? What it do? What it do?
Official on deck. Peace to the pseudo killers. Peace to the Godkilla. Body banger. Body banger. Bobby body banger. Body banger in the building. Oh my God, that was excellent. Oh, beautiful. I mean, this is the way we do what we do. Sourced up, clipped up. Man, it was beautiful. It was eloquent. Sanchez, you keep talking about Sanchez's auditory skill. Unc, nigga, please. He ain't. You had him umming and oohing and eyeing, and you had the bubbles.
We ain't finished. We got the bubbles, nigga. It was only one way he was gonna get out of there alive. You know what I'm saying? As if these bubbles was flat. Now, if he had some flat bubbles, then you know what I mean? He'd have won that joint. And all y'all didn't understand the scientific experiment was, can I blow a flat bubble? No, they could not. Bubbles don't come out flat. How is it that you can pour liquid, liquid, and you get bubbles? How is that possible? Yeah, because nature favors spears. Simple as that. Spears, simple as that. Nature favors that. Why? Because they're strong, right? And meaning they don't take up a lot of space. Nature is space conscious. You used to go to a food market, right, and took everything off the shelves and put them in spears, right? You'll have a whole lot of space. But of course, stuff be rolling off the daggone shelves wouldn't make no daggone sense, right? So yeah, man, look, hey, I'm enjoying the thing, but what I really want to do is, man, shout out to the chat too, right? Shout out to what we got, man, where the moderators at, where the people at, man. I see CK, man, the builder of our important, yeah, I'm saying, joint. Appreciate the sister Tyler's work in there. She keep it together. You know what I'm saying? The Discord, man, she was definitely ahead of her damn time with that. We had to catch up to her. Now we caught up to her, and we appreciate that shit, CK. I just want you to know you always be saying number one in my damn book with that, shorty. I appreciate the work that you did. You built that thing, yo, and you kept it super tight, yo, even when we messed it up. Somebody erased
imploded.
Kick their ass out.
He said, you got to be the dumbest mother. I was like,
get that. Got him up out of there, yo, for mess with that Discord, man. So listen, man, we want to make sure around here we got 60,000 in the building, man. We want at least wait to get 70, man. We're going to get it straight. I want to shout out in a second. Let me get into the chat. Then I want to talk about the project that we had worked on It was collaboration of the pseudo killers, man. I want to make sure everybody get their credit for the work we did, and y'all could sit back and actually see how we did it. We kind of like we eased our way into the demonstration, and we was doing things on the Cosmos, so it was easy to bring a lot of that stuff together for me, man. You know, so I had a plan of action in my head. You know what I mean? I had an outline, man. Shout out to Sister Tiffany, man. Appreciate that, yo. Help me put that outline together. Everybody help me get my thoughts together. Brendan, the fucking expert with the slideshow, he put that shit together like a professional. Wait a minute, he is a professional, yo. So I had Kent. You know, Kent understood the nebula hypothesis. He had that. He had slide, had everything together. Anthony, you know, he got the picture work. The astronomy nigga talk about the astronomy all damn day long. You know what I'm saying? Cedric, you know what Cedric do, yo. He do what he do. Right? Keep everything clean and sharp, yo. So, you know, it was a collaboration. The Discord, yo, I had the clips from the Discord, Bobby clips. The Discord weighed in, yo. So it was a collaboration. It wasn't just me. All I had to do was, you know how it is, yo, when you got coaches and all that. Nigga, go out and follow the game plan. Don't do nothing extra. Don't fuck it up. Excuse my language. So all I had to do was execute the plan and be Bobby Banger. But I'm surrounded by heroes to the community, man. So I'm letting y'all know, man, it's time out for the one guy thinking he know every damn thing. That's not how we actually do it around here, yo. We work together. It's called teamwork. I done told y'all from day one, yo. One player can get you a game, but the team gonna win the championship. So we went in there serious. So you had me prepared. Questions. Now I don't think you should say, well, you know what I mean? Not. I appreciate that work, man. So, you know, I could do what I do. The team had me freed up so I could be creative, you know what I'm saying, and do what I do best, man. And so I like to thank the brothers and sisters, man, and the whole damn Discord that actually put that work in. I don't never want y'all to think that it was a one person show, because it fucking wasn't. And that's why the damn debate was flawless. And we don't got to talk about who won, who lost. The shit was flawless. What we did was we showed you what science talks about, and how science understands nature, and how science understands gravity, and how gravity helped form the goddamn planet. All right? So I appreciate that work. Yo, understand that, yo. Science is undefeated, man. That's what it is. So I want to give all y'all thanks right now, yo. And I appreciate the brothers and sisters that worked tirelessly in my behalf. Kept my ass up to 3 o'clock in the morning night from the damn debate I was at. I'm like, God damn. Shout out to Reggie. Appreciate the help, Reggie. Got on my damn nerves with that shit. Shout out to Reggie. And I want to give him his, you know what I'm saying, his credit too for what the piece he added to it, man. That chat GBT, that was definitely his idea, man. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. But yeah, man, I see you, Metro. Mr. Metro, what it do? 504 top level. EJG, aka Shango. What's going on, man? The Shoe Man Shoe. What's up with Detroit 0861? What's good with you? Tony Tone, what it do? Preem, where you at? Preem, where you at? Where you at? What it do? Let me drop that link early in the count, man. I know y'all like to come through, man. He dropped that link early in the count for y'all, man. We having fun tonight, man. We enjoying ourselves, man. I heard it was a poll out there. I'm gonna go over there and look at the results. I think it was like 2,000 people voted in the poll. We had some early celebrations. We got that poll in the building.
Not that we care about what a poll says, but since other people are interested in polls,
other people talked about a poll. The poll, when they did the poll, first of all, the poll.
Debate because the poll said it's obvious that I won the debate because the poll said I don't care what says that the poll said it. I won the debate, so I know I won because the poll said it.
That nigga went polls on the nigga. The poll said. Okay, let's see what the polls say. We're gonna play the game of polls. Let's play the polls. What is the polls talking about? I'm gonna look at the polls. Let's see what the polls talking about, man. Let's see. Polls, huh? Let's pull up the polls. First of all, the poll was not a daggone. There never was a poll where you looked at and say, yeah, it was the winner. It wasn't never that. It was a poll that we was taking during the debate. man, we're gonna do a replay on the debate, man. Hope y'all be in there for that, man. Absolutely that, man. Make sure y'all be in the building for the replay on that. But yeah, man, make sure y'all do that. All right. So here go the poll. Let me pull up. Let's see how many people. Damn, how do I get? All right. Let me share the screen since we want to play the poll game. Let's see. Right. And we definitely gonna play another replay of the debate, right? And I hope y'all be in the damn building, man. This shit was epic. That y'all can figure out what it was. So we did a poll early in the thing, and I think Sanchez was like ahead. About a little bit, right? And he had a lot of his club in there too, right? So I appreciate, you know, all the flat earthers that actually came in for the epic. I call it the paid goddamn conversation, but you know, y'all think it's a debate. I know different. That wasn't an opposing side, right? But you know what it was well organized though, right? But if somebody was putting emphasis on the damn poll, but okay, so let's put emphasis on the poll. So we got over 2,000 people that voted in this poll, and let's see what the results is. Since everybody want to play the poll game, let's play the poll game, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing the poll game. Let's see what the poll says. Let me share the screen. Right. Let's see. 2,000 people voted. Is that it? I think that's it. All right. So you got 2,000 people in here, right? And you see the number 2.3. That's 2,300, I believe. So you got me at 56% to 44%. You're out of there. Let me see what the Chris debate. 2,400 people debate over here. What they have for Chris and them. Chris edged them out by 55%, 45%. Yeah, you got. All right, let's see what this is. Cube inside the cube. See what this poll was. 75. There you go, Cube. All right, let's see what this was. Oh man, she got smashed all the way out. Damn. Now, finally, you definitely ain't want me, yo. I'm finishing them off. Let's see how this went. Where you at, bro? Oh
my God.
Who he beat?
Oh, I got you. He got Sanchez edges him out. Black Jesus Ministry got beat the hell up. Damn. He beat you up.
Oh, man.
Oh, Sanchez beat you up, yo. All right, let's see what we
That's
at.
bad.
That's Domo. Okay,
That's
Domo.
bad.
Shit. Domo
That's
had
bad.
damn. Domo got the top. Shout out to fucking Domo, man. This yo was in that motherfucker, had that shit cracking right. Yeah, hey, yo, that was a flawless joint. I'm gonna stop right here. I ain't doing the rest of that, yo. But yeah, we see it right here, yo. See that, yo? That's funny, yo. They had me in there looking like God in that motherfucker. Look.
I think the poll will be fixed.
Oh man, that's a poll for you 2,000 people, yo.
Oh man, this dude crazy, man.
Y'all get mad, nigga. Y'all holler about the polls, nigga. I ain't care about no polls. You know, I ain't coming out. I won. I lost. Y'all ain't hear me say none of that, yo. Because my job was to actually transmit science to the damn people. The damn conversation wasn't against me. It was actually against science. Right? It's a war on science out here, man. Let's get that straight, yo. So it's my job to convey that, man.
He could not establish in any way, form, or fashion that the earth was flat. He could not prove it. He could not even make a coherent sentence. What we did see is that because of the work of the pseudoscience,
what we talking about?
He stayed away from buoyancy, and he tried to hide in density, and he thought he had a model because he's had a so-called experiment. He doesn't understand what a model is.
That's that confetti coming down. It's them bubbles coming down, yo. That show you never was gonna get past nature, yo.
Oh yeah,
y'all missed it, yo. The bubble. Hold on, we got the bubble. Hold on, y'all playing, yo. Y'all bullshit, yo. Y'all playing. I know y'all playing. Where the rest of them bubbles at? There they go. Is anything flat? I don't see nothing flat. Oh, that's the goddamn confetti right there. Them bubbles. Yeah, man. Bubbles is a trip. Yo, why bubbles? Why not flat shit? I don't know.
Oh
Hey,
man.
man, we got some people on the panel.
But the crazy thing,
man.
just to add,
Mhm.
right? We've studied some of the most craziest phenomenon preparing for this debate, right? And
Yeah,
in
it was a
terms
good
of right for anybody, right? Let us know why do bubbles form a
Yep.
circle, right? We were talking about gravity, but in terms of a bubble, it's not the gravity that does it; it's the surface
ain't.
tension.
It's the
Right, it's the surface tension
Wow.
of the soap. Right, the soap
Wow.
adds additional surface tension to the water, which helps it to form a bubble. Right. The reason why you can't blow a bubble with water, right? The water just doesn't have enough surface tension natively to form the bubble. Right.
That's wild. That's wild.
Just interesting factoids, right?
It's super interesting fact, yo. DQ was good, man. We started off with that hit you put in that motherfucker, man. What's up? That shit was
Man,
cool
I heard
shit.
that. Man, I heard that. I sent you a newer version of it, so I got you right. I appreciate you showing me love, baby. But you know, I had to tap in and say what's up to the whole panel, the whole family. You know, I'm always here, baby.
Appreciate you, DQ, man. Did you get a chance
Yes,
to check
sir.
into the debate, yo? Was you there? You missed it.
I missed it, but I tuned in to everything. Otherwise, I was with my kid. I had to make some stuff happen.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I already knew what it was. Like I said, it was gonna be you basically laying down the information that they can basically planting the seed for their mind so it can grow, because it's no way they could win. Like it's a false premise, a flat earth false premise. So I just like how the information was conveyed. I love how Sirius B so damn, the way he bring out information is cold, boy. He just be tactical with it. So I love the way he moved with it. And yeah, it was just a brilliant debate. You handled your business. Bring on the next one, baby. They're gonna get ate up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next one. Chris MVP, what's up? Quiet. Line.
What's up? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
What's on, Chris? You want to wait in, yo? Did you see the competition?
Yeah, I saw the competition. Still looking at it. I thought you did a great job. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I just want to say this. It's not a conversation. If I'm just saying science this and science that is the methodology, and he's showing Sumerian models and all this other nonsense, it's not a scientific conversation. Bottom line, he just on there playing with y'all. It's that serious. The man said that the moon is a portal and that the stars and space were interdimensional portals. Why are you on there messing with that, man? It's you call me, you call me spooky.
He said we did. If you want to give us a debate win,
hey, yo.
The green. Hold on. There's the window. There's the window. If you want to jump out of it, it's your fault.
Thought he was playing, yo. I ain't think they was serious, yo. I ain't think they was gonna jump in that room, yo.
Boy, my man pulled archaic models out showing Sumerian models of the flat earth. I said, I'm done. This is theology now. You know what I'm saying? This is not a debate about science. And in order for them to prove the flat earth, they have to dismiss gravity, because gravity debunks the flat earth. It's just that simple. North and South Pole, debate over. Because if the people on the South Pole, that means they're gonna fall off. You understand what I'm saying? So density ain't holding them there if the earth is flat, right? So they got to try and debunk gravity and ask you stupid questions such as, what's the difference between Newton's gravity and Einstein's gravity, which is some of the dumbest questioning I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God, that was stupid. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was funny. Then I had to get him. Let me play the first clip of the night, man. Bobby Clips, man. We playing the first clip of the night, getting the show started, man. We got 91,000 people in the building, man. Hey, JJ, 7,000. What's up with you, man? The Ultimate Debate League, man. What's good with you, man?
Hey, peace and blessings, family. I'm just here for your victory party.
Was you in there? Was you in the building?
Here we go, JJ.
Hey, I'm not gonna rain on your parade, man.
Hey, JJ, you can rain, Jay. Go ahead and rain, Jay. Hey, Jay. So, Jay, did you see the debate, though? Did you see the debate?
I didn't see the debate, so I couldn't vote. But here's the thing. I know 2,000 people didn't pay for that vote, that debate. 2,000 times 30 What is that? That's a lot of money for one debate. I know.
Hey, JJ, tell everybody your new nickname, JJ.
2,000 people can't vote.
Now you're gonna
But
hate.
listen to this.
You
Hold
gonna
up.
hate. How you
No,
know
I
how
ain't
many
hate.
people's in the building?
I hate. Hold on, let me just say this.
See, you
The
counting
way he
everybody
worded
money
this,
now,
this
yo.
is the whole. This new poll don't got nothing to do with the debate.
You sure?
It said,
You
I
sure?
read it. Look what it said. It said, flat Earth versus round Earth is gravity real. And then it got
So what you
option
think-
1, option 2. It don't say who won the debate.
All right. So what you think about the other? Hold on. Okay, I like that. So what you think about the other poll?
I think the other poll was pure because it was right after the debate. All the people
No,
that voted
nigga, you fucked
was in
it
the
up.
debate.
No, it was not. It was doing the damn first round. Look at you lying. Talking about
Okay,
me,
I'm
nigga.
gonna
We
leave it
both
alone.
lying then, nigga.
But JJ, hold on just a minute.
That's
I
not
think
how any of this works.
You got a few problems of your own, brother. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
I found some paraphernalia floating around over at the Lions Den, brother. See, we got a document. I got a document came across my desk. And the title of this document is 101 scientific facts and foreknowledge found in the Bible.
Oh,
Are you familiar with this piece of paraphernalia right here? Does this belong to you?
I brought it to the table before. What's going on?
Oh, the spookism.
This document.
The
So this
spookism.
piece of contraband. So we found it. The pseudo killers found this piece of
contraband
contraband floating around the Lion's Den, and it is officially open to file on JJ7K.
Yeah, you done.
So we gonna put this on the desk. You got problems of your own.
Omar Reed.
Hey, Brendan, that just came through the fax machine, right?
Oh, just then, just hot as soon as I saw him, hot off the presses.
Hey, Super Wavy, Super Wavy, yo, put your block on, yo. You hitting? Don't be hitting a blunt, yo. We trying to do something different, man. Put your thing on and stop it. I'm not bringing you out hitting the blunt. We're not doing it, yo. No, sir. There you go. Yeah. All right. Can we play the first clip? I don't mind you raining, nigga. I ain't got no parade, yo. Look, science is undefeated. None of y'all getting past science, yo. All right, here we go. Let me share the screen.
Not a one.
Nobody's getting past science. Y'all tripping. Y'all think that, yo, you cheating. Robbing and stealing the community. Lying. Halfway crook. All right, here we go. Oh, goddamn. Well, ain't it? Where's it down? Oh, all right. Here you go. Your explanation. Hold on. The part that gets me, and everybody is listening. You said the explanation for all the objects that's been sent in space and all that was a damn green screen.
I said it's fake. I said space is fake. That's exactly what I said.
Hold on. You said the explanation for all the objects that's been sent in space and all that was a damn green screen.
I said it's fake. I said space is fake. That's exactly what I said.
Okay,
Show me a real picture of it.
I'm
proving
I
it,
just
though.
want to get you on tape.
Listen, can I ask you a question?
No, you cannot.
No,
you got the green screen.
Hold on. Let me ask you a quick question.
The nigga said it was a green screen. Space wasn't real. Y'all heard that, right? Now, at one moment, space ain't real. It's a green screen. And let's check out the next moment. Let me catch the next moment. Watch the next moment. Hold on. This the next moment. This the good one. This the funny one right here. For all y'all that didn't catch the debate, this was the first slide. I'm going to give y'all a little bit. I'm going to give y'all the first slide. All right? Let me give y'all the first slide. Hold on. Let me get into the first slide. I can't even do it that way. I got to do it like this. I'm going to give y'all my first slide. Let me see. Can y'all hold on? Go to the windows. All right. My first slide in the debate, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. Y'all see it live. This was the first slide. All right. The game was over with. I started off with the game. Y'all know I do it. Customary to put your ass in checkmate right off the top. This was the first slide. Sanchez, in his own words, 1 minute space is a green screen, and the next minute what?
A force that, right, when I introduce a force into space, space will turn whatever I introduce into this. So if I put sand in space, I'm gonna get a sand planet. If I put gas in space, everything in space implode toward the central core of itself and become a sphere where everything, you see what I'm saying? If I threw a bunch of trash in space, you'll get a trash planet in the form of a sphere. This is what space does to things. So what I'm telling you, if space is doing this to things, is acting
Stop
like
that, Bobby Banger. Stop that right there. Stop it right there, Bobby Banger. Hold on. Get some gunshots, y'all. Get some gunshots. He believe in space, y'all.
I missed that.
He believe in space, y'all. He just debunked himself.
Yeah.
Man, listen,
How everything? Then how did the Earth get flat?
See?
How did the Earth get
I
flat
didn't
by
say
his
it, yo.
own words?
I didn't make it up, yo. I didn't make that up, dog. We
Oh
can play
my
it one more time
God,
for you.
man.
Look, one more time. This is the first slide. Look.
A force that, right, when I introduce a force into space, space will turn whatever I introduce into this. So if I put sand in space, I'm gonna get a sand planet. If I put gas in space, everything in space implode toward the central core of itself and become a sphere where everything, you see what I'm saying? If I threw a bunch of trash in space, you'll get a trash planet in the form of a sphere. This is what space does to things. So what I'm telling you is space is doing this to things.
So how is it a hole up?
Hey, Serious B. Hey, that's Sanchez, the King James version. What is this?
So there you go. That was the first slide, ladies and gentlemen. We got him out the building early with his own words. A pseudo always dies at his source. Appreciate you. And I hope y'all seen the actual source that he had too. Did y'all see the source that he had? It was from the United States government. Did y'all see the source? Did y'all see
This is why we warned him. Stay away from science.
Stay away from science.
Because as soon as you start dabbling in science and using it and picking and choosing, you're gonna turn yourself into a walking contradiction. And that's what the brother did. He got overzealous. We were over on his channel. We were picking and prodding. He's like, I'm gonna get that dude Serious B. I'm gonna show him. And created a planet.
Wow.
He created a planet, space. Everything you put in space. Space makes a sphere.
Of course it does.
Well, yo, I appreciate it. Look, shout out to brother Sanchez.
He killed himself.
He died at his source, right? The source you seen, well, here go the source. Did y'all read the source? I know y'all seen that source, right? Y'all see that source? Look at that source. Look, I ain't make that up. Look. This was the source. Let me see if I can show y'all the source. Let me see if I can get that to it. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah, here go the source right here. Look. If I move it up, make it bigger. Look, this is the source. Hold on.
A force that, right, when I introduce a force into space, space will turn whatever I introduce into this. So if I put sand in space, I'm gonna get a sand planet. If I put gas in space, everything in space will the central core of itself and become a.
He said everything is pushed towards the central core of itself. That's exactly what gravity does.
That's
Look,
gravity.
What happens in space is he highlighted the shit.
You don't
and say
believe
they
in
both
gravity.
form spheres. This makes sense as
Come on,
without
Sanchez.
gravity to tug towards the forces governing the objects are all the same. So the water drop and air bubbles form themselves so they occupy a shape having the least amount of surface area. That's what I was trying to tell you, that a sphere has the least amount of surface area, right? Which is a sphere. On Earth, gravity sorts the shape, but not in space. There you go. It's all right there. Look.
You edited that video. He didn't say that, man. Come on.
You can play it again. I'm going to play it again.
I
Y'all
know.
think I made it up.
Because how is it a debate if that's what he thinks?
Whatever I introduce into this. So if I put sand in space, I'm gonna get a sand planet. I put gas in space. Everything in space implode toward the central core of itself and become a sphere where everything, you see what I'm saying? If I threw a bunch of trash in space, you'll get a trash planet in the form of a sphere. This is what space does to things. So what I'm telling you, if space is doing this to things, it's acting like a vacuum.
You hear that? It's right, bro. That's what we tried to tell you. Space is a vacuum, and it doesn't mean sucking. See, everybody think space. You say because they suck the air out. Yo, if you think a galactic being took a giant vacuum cleaner and sucked the air out of space, you're bugging.
You know, he's live right now over there on Flat Earth, over there on some English white boys channel, and debating him on the Flat Earth. This white boy and he's practicing a fool of him right now. They'll literally make a fool of him right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's talking about trans-dimensional portals and all this stuff. So I mean, right there, he's describing gravity. Like, yo, man, like,
Yeah,
it's no point in having a conversation with somebody like that.
Yeah, he's wild. He got to stop that.
You do want to, so I disagree, Chris. You do want to have a conversation and kind of, maybe not for him, but for his audience. You got people over there that really believe in him. So you need them to be exposed to the opposite argument so they can know that, all right, yeah, there's some better information out here than what he putting out.
Mm-hmm.
You know
What's
what I mean?
that, JJ? What you doing, JJ? Can't hear you.
Let me show you. Put me on the big screen. Let me show you what the people saying out here about the debate. It's a good review.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You good? Go ahead.
All right, hold up. Oh, hold on.
Who the hell was that?
Hold on, be quiet. This is my audition.
I'm lost.
Boy, you are. I'm lost. What is wrong with you, man? Tato Keller's on that. Hey, Tone, Winslow.
Crazy as hell.
What's good?
Not much.
Come
What's on
on.
your mind, brother?
I'm just listening to this.
He's taking the dig at the mad scientist right now.
Oh.
Hey, that was my Cedric impersonation, man. Come on, man. Did I do good? Let's do it again.
Monday night, man.
That ain't cool. Go ahead, Cedric.
Monday night, man.
Get him, Cedric.
Monday Night Madness. What's up, Tone? Talk to us.
It's good. Not much. I'm just listening in, man. I mean,
appreciate you coming through. Anything on your mind?
It really couldn't even have been a debate, man. I mean, there's no way he could have. There's no way he could have got any kind of information to prove his points. I mean, it was out the window before he even got in the house, you know. So, I mean, to be all, you know, I don't even understand. It's sad that these people is even saying things like this on the platform, to where it's going to be out there for years. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, they grandkids is going to be listening to stuff like this. So it's
hold on, he just
man.
Let me do my clip real quick, man. Get it out the way.
Go ahead, man. Get out the way, man.
Okay, so this is what we do it, y'all. Hold on. So I can hit the present. Hit the present, right? Oh.
Hey, see, what's the CEOK? Unc, you got washed. Yeah, I dare you hit that link. Bet you get beat up in 5 seconds. I dare you. Chatty Patty. That's one
Panel is open. Monday Night Madness.
Panel is open. Monday Night Madness, man.
Let the madness begin.
Man. Let the madness
We too deep up here tonight. They not going to show up.
Yeah, I was over there on their channel. You know me. I could dives in because I know they don't got nothing, man. Come on,
go
man.
ahead. I gotta set it up.
It?
Nah, this ain't Zoom. I gotta set it up real quick. Go ahead.
But you want to send it to me?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna send it to you.
It's clipped, right?
Yeah, it's already clipped.
Just put it in the back chat right here.
All right.
On the right hand side, private chat.
All right.
See it on the right?
Mm-hmm.
Throw it in there. It's a clip, right?
Yeah, it's a video clip though. It's a record.
Tony Aspel is in the building. Master, what's up, man? I dropped the link, bro. Where you at, bro? I'm gonna drop it again for you, bro.
But yeah, Preem, we get accused of steamrolling flat earthers, right? It's like, you know, we keep our foot on the gas when they over here on our platform, but they do likewise when we do on an away game. When we on an away game, they don't pull any punches for us, right? But when you come over here, it's like, okay, well, you're being too hard on them. You got to give them a chance, right? So,
but remember, what up, fellas?
No, they do it to themselves with the obvious idiocy, man. They can't. It only that only works in their bubble, and that's what they don't realize.
Hold on, y'all.
I found out how to do it.
I got it. It's there. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready? Here we go. My fault. Hold on. All right.
Tell them that the sun, moon, and stars.
Hold on. Let me give them a little replay, a little background on this.
I got it. I can control it over here, I think.
Okay, yeah. So this is one of his followers, right? And you say, yo, why y'all talking to these people? Like, why y'all even debating them? And this is the reason why right here. Go ahead.
They're revolving around us and we're sitting still. We're not even moving. And nobody can't prove that.
You say
rewind it to the beginning, yo. Hear what he said when he first came on that joint.
Yo, wait. Yo, pseudo killers, wait. 1 second. 1 second. Hey, 1 second. He came on my platform a week ago. Clayton Holmes. He used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. I call him Clayton CTE Holmes, right? Concussion protocol scholarship. He sat there and said that there's no gravity, that space is a magic trick, that the people that were floating around in the zero gravity devices with NASA, he said they're doing magic. That's what he believes. So you can let him play. You can't have a conversation with you. He got chewed up for 8 hours, and anytime he got trapped, he said he was raped as a child. That's what he said. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm just telling y'all.
Look, read that comment. Hey, Rob Montana, hit the damn link. Stop being chatty patty in the chat, man. Hit the damn link. I knew Sanchez was gonna be live. Man, I went one-on-one with him. Man, knock it off, man. He don't want the whole squad over there. Yo, stop it. Let's play the clip.
The earth is not going
We need to invade them one day.
So
man, goddamn, Preem, we playing the clip. How you gonna talk about the clip? Come on, yo. We don't gotta invade them. We can come in there. Here we go, playing the clip. Somebody slow Preem down. Slow him down. He's shooting already through the clip.
The earth is not going around the sun. So when I tell my children, my grandchildren, I tell them that the sun, moon, and stars, they're revolving around us and we're sitting still. We're not even moving. And nobody can't prove that. The earth is not going around the sun. So when I tell my children, my grandchildren, I tell them that the sun, moon, and stars, they're revolving around us and we're sitting still. We're not even moving. And nobody can't prove that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, so it's like he's gonna tell his children, his grandchildren this. You know what I'm saying? So well, they about to Sanchez is leading an army of people that's about to misinform their children and their grandchildren. So they got to be exposed to people like us.
Calling Rob. Calling Rob. We're calling Rob to hit the link. Calling Rob.
What's crazy is our kids is going to have to deal with them nuts. That's what's crazy.
Next.
Calling Rob. Calling Rob. Pseudo loose in the chat. Pseudo loose in the chat. Pseudo loose. Hey. What's up, Willie Daniels? Talk to us. What's good?
What's happening, Bobby Banger? Hey,
how you doing, man?
Is JJ still in here?
Yep.
So check this out. I don't know if you forgot the night that we was all on your channel and JJ was trying to pre-debate you. Mm-hmm. Remember that? And you told me you wasn't interested.
Right.
You know what he was trying to do, right?
What he was trying to do?
He was trying to bait you to get some information to go get a Sanchez because you know he went against you after that. He went totally against you.
Right.
So he came in low key like a little Sanchez agent. So you got to be careful now.
Now I got signs, yo. I could have gave Sanchez my whole presentation and nothing he could do with it, yo.
Listen, you could have gave Sanchez 1 point, explain a water drop, and that would have killed him. He'd have been dead. He couldn't explain that. That dude has been pseudo from the day I first heard him, and I've been on his ass since then. It's just, I don't have the voice that y'all got, so I'll let you go ahead and I'll let y'all go in there and dagger him up. So
I did talk about raindrops in the. Was you at the debate?
yeah, I didn't watch it. I was doing some other day stuff, but I watched it early this morning.
Okay.
I
don't know how you managed that. Must have had a secret compartment to get. Anyway, let me know.
But they email it to you.
All right. I don't know how you got that email. That's a secret email. God damn it. You got the secret email. It's all good. It's all good. Anthony, what's on your head, man? Talk to us. I'm dropping that link, man.
It's amazing to me, I'm gonna keep harping on the fact that in the after show, he deliberately lied about a photo of Venus. I ain't letting that go. I'm not letting that go.
Yeah, he said it was a what?
Deliberately told that lie, dog. Deliberately. And then gonna throw up a picture of some. He telling us it's street lights. How we know it's street lights? The shit ain't in focus.
Yeah, he tripping.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't letting that go.
Don't let it go. Hey Willie. Hey Willie.
You can't flim-flam an amateur astronomer, right?
We're Willie. Hey Willie.
No,
hey
sir.
Willie. Willie Daniels.
I'm right here.
They said you capping, yo. You ain't get no link to no damn debate. Yo, ain't nobody sent no link. That's the wrong one, yo. You ain't see that one, yo. Capping. Willie on here, cap. Stop capping, man. You can't get in, Master. Where you at? I ain't gonna mess with you, Willie. I know you on outside, yo.
Listen,
the thing is with Willie, you have to approach a pseudo sophisticate like Sanchez with caution. Right? That's why this is a team effort, right? You have to have special capabilities to deal with a pseudo sophisticate, right? And we specialize that over here at the pseudo killers. We specialize in that.
Well, we do. We got them. We got instruments that is gonna get you.
Because I want to know how big this green screen is. I've been looking all night for this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's funny.
I already got the. Don't worry about the green screen. We already got the green screen. We
figured it out, yo. We know whenever you pull up your telescope, they die. Little men start parachuting out the sky, yo. With the background, they dive into your telescope, yo. The little men that Anthony be talking about.
Right. And we found the original source of the green screen foolery as well. But we'll present that. We don't want to spoil everything for the debate replay.
Hey,
maybe we'll do it after that.
Hey, you know what's funny is after the debate in the aftermath, he said he won like 4,500 times, right? And that Unc lost. Y'all know what you know where they do that at? Y'all ever watched a boxing match where somebody got beat the hell out of them, they face swollen, eyes closed, and at the last round, they the first ones to put their hands up, but the other guy ain't got no scratches on them. How you win that fight?
Oh no. I like Rob Montana.
Punch drunk.
Look at Rob Montana. Look. Rob Montana says Unc didn't even know the right experiment for proving gravity. Can't take you pseudoscientists serious. So here, listen. I think this is a good place to segue, right? And let me tell you something about the art of the paid conversation, right? The first time I actually heard, is that what's it called? I still don't know what it is. The Cavendish experiment, right? So actually the first place I heard that was in the debate, and Sanchez said it, right? So he must have forgot he said it, okay? I'm like, okay. And then when he came back in his closing round, question part, and he asked me about it, right? And I told the truth. Like, although I heard it, I didn't know enough about it to even begin to act like I don't got to fake nothing because I'm not faking. So I said, I never heard of that before. And me saying that, it killed him. See, sometimes it's better just to be honest. See, this is the problem with the pseudos. They got to act like they know everything. See, if you just don't know, I don't know it. And just because I don't know about the cabbage thing y'all said 100 goddamn times, Joe, don't mean that everything I said prior to that was wrong. And that's the little game that the pseudos play. I did it as a new whopping, yo. You ask a nigga 1,000 questions, yo. If you miss one half a question, yo, then you pounce on that shit like you did something. That's the game. That's the pseudo game. When in truth, if you don't know something, you just don't know something. But there's plenty of experts that do know something. See the game they play?
And there's
That's
no
the game,
one,
y'all.
and there's no one prevailing experiment that proves gravity, right? There's many, many different experiments, right? And one that we did prove, which is the most famous, the one that's the most famous is the Apollo 15 gravity experiment on the moon, which proved, right, the acceleration due to gravity is the same in space in a vacuum as it is on Earth, right? Which is the most famous gravity experiment.
So here's the
and might
point.
I add, we continue to test gravity, right? Because we say that science is iterative, right? It's ongoing. So even to this day, physicists continue to test gravity.
Okay, so let me show y'all this. This is
You know what
why,
I would like?
Oh, go ahead. This is what I'm gonna let you get it next. First of all, there's always a Rizza Islam talking crazy about vaccination, right? But always uses the CDC as if it helps his case. That's wild to me. The CDC at no point helps Rizza Islam in his wild ass attempt to defeat vaccine science. But he routinely uses it. This is a pseudo tactic. Now, watch this. I'm gonna share the screen. This is why I don't understand why any flat earther would use this. Why would you use Cavendish experiment? Watch this, y'all. The Cavendish experiment performed in 1797 through 1798. That's the English scientist, Henry Cavendish. He's a scientist, first of all, right? Watch this. Listen, was the first experiment to measure the force of gravity between masses in the laboratory. Wow. Now watch this. And the first to yield accurate values for the gravitational constant. Now, what is the gravitational constant? Now, remember they talked about this. Why would you give me a source or ask me if I know about a source that you can't get around? That mean they tricking y'all. Now, watch this, the gravitational constant. The gravitational constant, also known as the universal gravitational constant, or the Newtonian constant of gravitation, or the Cavendish gravitational constant. Look, denoted by the capital letter G. Now watch this. Remember they tried to separate Sir Isaac Newton from Albert Einstein, and it was different and all that. Let's see. Is an empirical physical constant involved in the calculation of gravitational effects in Sir Isaac Newton's law of universal gravitation and in Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity. First of all, Sir Isaac Newton, right, came up with has the law of universal gravitation. That's the law. Sir Isaac Newton has a theory in general relativity. So in basic, Sir Isaac Newton explains, Albert Einstein theory explains the law, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna say this again. So Isaac Newton had a law. Remember I put that in the debate? But a law does not explain gravity. A theories explains laws. You see how they work hand in hand? But the pseudo will always misrepresent every damn thing and they lie. Go ahead, Preem. You can have it.
Yeah, Rob Montana. That's the funny part is, oh my God, these guys, man. You literally showed one of the main experiments about the force of gravity in a vacuum. You literally showed that in one of your slides. That's one of the few, you know what I mean? I was hopping in and out, and that's one of the things I definitely saw. And this is the thing with pseudos. You can show them the evidence, You can show them the evidence, and in their mind, the what is it? The cognitive dissonance is so deeply entrenched in their mind that they're going to fool themselves into thinking that they're seeing something that they aren't seeing. And it kind of hit me yesterday when we was having the after show or whatever, and dude was going back. He literally said, "Yeah, I agree with the 9.8 meters per second, but see, there's no but after that." And that's why I kind of kept stopping him and asking him, "What do you call that 9.8 meters per second?" And he just kept trying to get around it and get around it. And I was like, "Yo, dude, you're literally agreeing with us, but you're so indoctrinated that it won't let you see past it." And that's the problem with them, because they never at this point it's religious. It's literally the same psychology as a religious person. They just have a belief, and then they cherry pick whatever facts they think they could find to support that belief. And that's really the only thing that they have. And that's all I really wanted to get off quick.
It's a social club, man. It's a social club. They all agree with the same thing. So they found each other and they built a community, and they might not can fool with nobody else around them thinking like that. So it's something to it for real. It's a social thing.
Yeah, he wanted you killed him when you when you said you didn't know what that was, because he thought that was gonna be one of your main salvos. You know what I'm saying? He was waiting on you to bring that up so he could try to debunk it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted to do. But that wasn't even in our game plan. You know what I'm saying? But
put that
you
finger
show
down, master.
them.
I got you.
You show them the vacuum in space, and then you show them the experiment with the vacuum chamber. They don't want to accept that. That's just what it is. They just don't want to accept it because the doctrine won't allow them. The charismatic figure, the charismatic figurehead won't let them accept it.
Nope.
Right.
They Anthony, before I just want to give you your props, man. I'm sorry, B. I just want to give Anthony his props. Them pictures was phenomenal yesterday, man. I just wanted to say that, and you know what I mean.
Over with.
Yeah,
that's the finish. I had to save that for the after show because I knew they was coming with the guns and the See, they always try to double debate you. All right, you wanted to say something serious, B?
Yeah, I would say just to add, right? It's the whole idea. I think somebody mentioned, I think Preem mentioned the acceleration due to gravity, the 9.8 meters per second squared that we see. And it's what it is they're trying to play this shell game with the laws of physics and the laws of nature, right? Because fundamentally, gravity kills their flat earth argument, right? It can't exist with gravity. So they have to get away from gravity, but they have to explain natural phenomena. They have to explain the acceleration of objects that fall towards the center mass of the earth, right? So they need the 9.8 meters per second squared, right, in their logic, because they have to explain this stuff. But what they do, they reassign it. They're trying to, okay, I'm going to take it away from gravity, so I'm just going to give it to density, right? But there's a problem with that. Density is not a force. You can't give the attributes of a force to a property of matter, right? And then they say, well, there's it could be buoyancy or something that's attributed to this buoyancy and density, because density is encapsulated in the buoyant equation.
And I want to touch on that.
But when you put an object in a vacuum chamber, but when you put an object in the vacuum chamber, you completely remove buoyancy from the variable. Buoyancy is no longer a variable. So why does the object still fall? Right? And when you ask that question, what is that force? Right? They need something. So they keep running back to the 9.8, but they can't have it. It's already taken. right? you can't put your hands on that. That's like touching somebody else's wife. You can get in trouble for that, right? That's gravity. That's gravity. You can't have it, right? So we got to take the tools away from them. And that's what we
Brendan,
do.
crippled. He could not mention buoyancy. He was so crippled because their argument was to go to buoyancy, but we exposed him because gravity, the acceleration of gravity, little g, is in the formula of buoyancy. So we had him handcuffed. We said he didn't have a model. Do you see what he thought a model was? The ability to put a magnet on the TV screen. Was his idea.
Something wrong with y'all, yo.
Yeah.
So look, let me let Master Killer in here, man. Now he been taking on Sanchez for years, man. And you know, I just want to highlight him, man. We appreciate your work, yo. And I know you know that shit like the back of your hand, yo. So I didn't know it the way you know it. I'm gonna let you know right now, nigga. So I had to attack it from the understanding of how space worked and how the development of planets and orbits. I had to hit it from that direction. I couldn't have came at him the way you do, or like Professor Dave do. So I had to hit up Professor Dave. He was like, yeah, I can use some of his shit, right? But I know I couldn't catch up on that. So I'd have been out of my element trying to fight it the way you fought that shit. Nigga. I couldn't do it like that. I had to show how gravity formed and how it worked in space and on the earth. And I could understand that because the team had been working on that for a while now, right? But the flat earth shit, all that shit like that, I couldn't have did it your way. I just want to let you know I appreciate you fighting that way, but I was never going down that rabbit hole. I've told the team, look, niggas, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. That shit crazy. Now, if you was around and you could have did, I'm not doing that one. Yeah, I mean the point for point. No, that's nah, nigga, no sir. But what's up, though, Master Killer?
Yo, peace, God. I wanted to say this, man. You surprised me, bro. I mean, I knew you was going. Hold on, I knew you was gonna do your thing. But what surprised me is you knew a lot of the flat Earth arguments and you debunked them dead on the spot. That's what I was surprised with. I didn't, because that's what I was worried about. Like, man, is he gonna be able? Because I know they tactics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he hit you with the Cavendish and you kept it so real, like I never heard of that. You know why? But you didn't need Cavendish. But see, for him, the pseudos, once they find a point, oh, you don't know this? Oh, I got him. He don't know this. But the thing is, you had already killed him with the moon, with the experiment on the moon and the vacuum chamber. The vacuum chamber killed him.
Oh yeah.
Now I want y'all to realize this. And Cedric just touched on this. What up, Cedric? What up, though, man? Peace, bro, Cedric. And peace to everybody. Serious B, man. I'll be listening to you, bro. I appreciate your knowledge, man. But yeah, so when you killed him with the vacuum chamber, and if you can pay attention to one of his tactics, he was trying to get away from buoyancy. See, in the beginning, the flat tards, they use buoyancy. They always say density and buoyancy. So instead of him saying buoyancy, he said float. But the formula for float is buoyancy. So what you did was you exposed his dishonesty because he tried to get away from buoyancy, but he still used the word float. Okay, so what's the formula for float? It's buoyancy. And gravity is in there. I mean, he exposed the pseudo dies at they
that shell game. That shell game. They move in the laws of gravity. They move in the laws around on you, right?
Yes, sir. So what he did was so now the new tactic for the flat tars is, oh man, okay, well, gravity is in buoyancy. So you know what? We can't say buoyancy no more. So we just gonna say float. And they die right and they die right there. I'm slick, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. You killed it, man. That was man. I'm watching that shit. I'm like, and I would never pay for a flat earth debate, but I had to support Unc. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, yo. I had to support Unc, man, because I done learned so much from you, bro. And man, you so studious, bro. Like when I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, Unc really learned this shit. Like, man, you got a hell of a mind, man. And you talking about you couldn't have did it better than me. No, I couldn't have did it better than you because you don't fall for you don't go down a rabbit hole with them. Nope. You know, I like to debunk every last point. You told him, I don't know I don't know what the fuck Cavendish is, but here we go right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That killed him because you didn't even care about Cavendish. because we don't need Cavendish.
We don't need it, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need man. That shit was phenomenal, and then his lies got exposed. Now when he showed, remember, he showed that picture what he called Venus, that video, the out of focus video. Now, I debated him about that about 6 years ago. Now let me show you how much of a liar this dude is. He tried to say that he took that image of Venus, right?
Right.
Because he tried to discredit you because you didn't take the images you showed. So that's why he discredits you. Oh, you didn't do it. How you know it's real? But look what I did. So he's a liar, and I can expose that because he tried to use that same video on me like 6 years ago. And you know what he said then? Oh, this was an image taken by the most powerful telescope you can get. That wasn't even a telescope. That was from a phone. That image was from a phone.
Yo, he's
out of focus ass phone.
That dude is
out of focus.
Man, that dude is such a liar. And then the brother, I forget who the brother was, but he kept telling him, focus it. Sanchez, why won't you focus it?
That was Anthony, I think.
That was me.
That was me. Yeah, he was like, focus it. He would not focus it because he know if he focuses it, he gonna kill his argument. So, man, you did great, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
You muted out,
Yeah, I might talk a lot of shit, right? But I don't never get the big head, yo. And I always pay attention. You know, I'm studious with paying attention to the pieces around me, yo. I never think I'm the one, yo. I always understand that, you know, it's the many, yo. I played on a lot of teams, man, and teams win. So when people give me advice, yo, I might fight you on that shit, but I'm gonna go home and think about it. If I think it's stupid, I ain't gonna fuck with it. But I'm at least look at it, and I understood it was a lot of ground I had to cover. And it just was the teamwork, man. You know, I had the sisters dove all the way in for me, man. You know, Discord, everybody dove in, gave me clips. All I had to do was just be me and just stay up on the studies, right? Pay attention to the environment around me, man. That, you know, y'all didn't realize that we actually did presentations, you know, leading up to the Cosmos, man. Anthony did, you know, and we worked on it. Anthony had a flawless presentation is on there. Brendan had a flawless presentation. Kent, flawless. They did meticulous presentations and I mean very simplified type of shit. So you know what I mean? The shit we had this shit already there, yo. And like Master, you always talking that talk. All I gotta do is pay attention to the fuck. Y'all say, okay, got you. Preem coming this motherfucker breaking niggas all the way off. So I'm listening to all that. I'm not just thinking I'm the nigga. I know how to talk that trash, yo, but talking that trash ain't gonna get you out of some shit you got to know. So you gotta really just be studious and not act like you better than everybody around you, yo. You only can fake but so much. So I always try to be me, right? I know that I don't know or understand everything. And that's really my strong point, man, that to absorb the information around me, take my time, right? And when it's time, I'm gonna step up for everybody because that's what I can do the best. I can step up and run through that wall first. You know what I'm saying? I hope people follow me. So like I said, man, you know, this debate was a team effort. I will never take credit for shit I never did by my damn self. I think it's downright corny and whack. So he went in there on his own shit and got beat half to death, right? The conversation never was about winning or losing, yo. The conversation was always about the war on science, yo. There's a war being waged in our community. They try to kill us with the spirituality. They do all the spirituality. They never give you the damn definition of spirituality because there ain't never been no one definition. And they say we the most spiritual. And they leave us hanging out there in a world that's scientifically literate. Now, most of the white community ain't scientifically literate. But I be damned, the black community can get there and we got to fight, but we can't let them destroy science. We can't let them think that there's something wrong with us because watch this. It's right here. Y'all want to talk? The community make a point all the time. And this is the community major point. And they said every time you can ask anybody, right? And they'll say the same thing every time. This is what everybody will say. Look, I'm going to show this on the screen. This is a constant in the quote unquote conscious community. Watch this, y'all. And it's confusing as hell. Look. Basic shit. This is what they all say. And we can all wait in on this. Watch this. Watch how silly it is. Look. All right. So the pseudos the misinformed are always talking about being natural. We natural, we natural, we natural. We natural, You trying to do the white man, we want to be natural. Okay. I say, okay, bet. You want to be natural? Well, I'm going to give you science. Now watch this. So the real people that's natural is the people that's scientifically literate. Watch this. Science is a systematic endeavor that builds and organizes knowledge. So we building and we organizing knowledge while the pseudo is saying we natural. We got the knowledge. Actually not, because you're not systematic in your approach. You're not building. You're not organizing your knowledge. Sanchez is all over the place. Watch this. In the form of testable explanations and predictions about the damn universe. You don't get no more natural than the universe, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get no more natural than the damn universe is natural. And then you talk about what your ancestors did, what your ancestors was trying to get to it. In Africa, Egypt is in Africa. I'm not a proponent in saying that we fucking Egyptians, but I'm a proponent to saying that the Egyptians is Northeast Africans. So Africans was trying to understand natural. So we come here today pushing line on being natural. And it go right over their head, Pring. I mean, it's zoom. They think natural is making up shit following pseudoscience. It's wild to me, yo.
You know, another insight that I got from yesterday, you notice how my man, he kept trying to bring up Einstein and the thought experiment. And that's the thing. The pseudo stay at the thought experiment. They don't want to talk about what came after that. After Einstein sat in that copyright in the patent office, after he sat in the patent office and did his thought experiment, he then went and grabbed a pencil and a piece of paper and then wrote out a bunch of equations and explained them. And then after that, he had to sit around and wait, because Einstein, people give him credit, he is only a theoretical physicist. What he had to do is he had to sit around and wait for the actual physicist to come up with an experiment to prove what he had postulated in theory and on paper. And that wasn't until 1919. So he started relativity in 1905. He didn't get the proof until 1919. I want to say, I always forget dude name. Edinger, I think it's something like that. Begin with
That's
an
right,
E.
bro. That's
And
right,
he's the
bro.
one.
Talk that talk.
And he's the one. And he's the one that did the experiment during the eclipse, where he was able to see and photograph stars that were invisible because they are behind the sun, and the sun is actually blocking them out. So like, they want to stay at the thought experiment part one, but they completely ignore the math and the experiment. And then the other thing is, they don't even understand how to set up a proper experiment. It's just like algebra. You got to isolate the variable. And that's part of the gravity experiment in the vacuum tube. You're isolating all of the forces. You're taking out the atmosphere. You're taking out you're taking out the buoyancy, and you're taking out density. You're removing all other factors, and things are still falling at a constant rate. That constant rate, we give it a name. That's why I kept asking dude, well, what do you call that? What do you call that? He literally made something up on the spot. But they just get caught up, and they turn all of their arguments collapse in on themselves. And I just ended there.
Hey, that's peace, God. And you know, another thing, hey man, you just broke it down so great, man. And I think
Cream Sharp is a motherfucker, yo. Master Sharp is a motherfucker, yo. I'm looking at y'all, man.
For sure.
We looking.
And if I'm not mistaken, he tried to do it in 1914, I believe, the observation for the eclipse, to observe the bending of space time. I think they tried to do it like 1914 or something like that.
And something happened. I think it was a storm.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened. All right,
they had to move it to
but
like
shut up.
South
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yeah, they had to move to like South Africa, I believe. If my memory serves me correct. And then in
Yeah, they had two
that's when they observed the actual effect. So, you know, we got all of these things, man. And what Unc did, man, Unc actually brought up, man, I was so proud when he did this because I was telling him, like, Unc, you got to do it. But like the brother's a sponge. So what Unc did, man, when he brought up those equations, it killed him. And we had this discussion, Unc. I think it was me, you, and Cedric. We had this discussion about what density is as opposed to gravity. And we was talking about the equations. And me and Cedric was, you know, we was explaining like, you know, density is just mass and volume. Wow, you know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with force, you're dealing with F equals ma. You know what I'm saying? We was going through these different formulas. And when you brought that up, man, then you brought up the formula for buoyancy, I said, oh, it is over. It is over. But the pseudo, this is how dishonest this chump is. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Talk that talk.
I don't like it, bro. He lying on purpose.
Hey, Master, I said he was scamming, and then I started thinking like maybe he being a little harsh.
Nah, he's stupid. Hold on, don't get it twisted. He's stupid as hell. But he's smart enough to scam. He's smart enough to scam. And he knows what he's doing. So, and this is how you can prove it, and this is how you can see it. Because when you listen to him earlier, like in his earlier days, he was talking about density and buoyancy. All the flat charts, they always talk about density and buoyancy. But now that the stupid idiots them found out that gravity is in the equation for buoyancy, now they don't talk about buoyancy no more because they die at their own source. Always do. And when Unc brought up that buoyancy equation, what did the pseudo keep doing? I'm not talking about buoyancy, but the dummy keeps saying float. And that shit right there just killed, man. That shit was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it was.
And I've got just a bit to add just for you and Preem in terms, because you just guys had a conversation about general relativity. In terms of the approach that we took, all right, how, you know, that was one of the big questions. How do we approach gravity for this particular conversation, right? And our decision was, okay, well, we're talking about, you know, balloons. He's showing things like dropping microphones. I said everything he's showing and discussing, right, is squarely within the realms of Newtonian and classical gravity, right? There's no need to really go into general relativity, you know, and complicate it, because if you can't get past basic Newtonian gravity, it's no need to even talk about the relativistic effects that's discussed inside of general relativity, right? And one of the biggest things, but, you know, that said, right, we can put a spacecraft on the moon with what we got from Newton. You know, in terms of like how some of the flat earthers discuss Newton, and they try to downplay this brilliant physicist, right? They act like he was just some weirdo sitting up under a tree and an apple hit him on the head and he just scratched down some numbers. It's like, no, the magnitude of what he did, right? The mathematics that he did, we were able to predict, right? The elliptics of the bodies, right? The planetary the rotations, right? The elliptical orbits of planets inside of the solar system. We were able to predict the existence of Neptune with what he did. You know, and when was Newton? When was Isaac Newton alive? Right? When was this? If you pull up his bio,
what, 1600s, I think. 17.
Yeah, he died in the early 1700s.
Dude, he is at
17th century, yeah, something like that.
Right. He's probably the number one physicist that I really, really like. And one thing about it, right? And I think we really need to get into Newton's laws, right? Maybe somewhat maybe not a tremendous deep dive, right? But what they say, right? If you go to, you know, a collegiate level or even advanced AP level physics class in high school, right? The teachers will say, if you get really, really good grasp on Newton's first and second law, right? And you guys kind of hit on the second law earlier. They say basically the people who can really understand that, right? So much with physics will open up to you, because that's the start. Yeah. Because it's the foundation of everything, right? Because it incorporates mass. Everything, you know, has mass. A lot of things in our natural world have mass. It deals with acceleration. It deals with, you know, the forces, right? So many things are wrapped up in Newton's first and second law, and they're very basic to begin with and to talk about, right? But they're extremely important to sort of understand the natural world, right? Understanding inertia, what is an inertial reference frame, right? The idea that I'm actually sitting still right here, right? But within physics or within science, they can still say that I'm in motion, right? You say that everything is in motion. I just have zero velocity.
Yeah.
Right. Again, it goes to the thing that is the language of science is counterintuitive, you know. But why would they say that I'm in motion with zero velocity? Because it's valuable in the equations and doing interpretation of what's going on in the natural world. So again, you know, like I say, shout out to brother Unc. I told him yesterday, I said, dude, I couldn't have asked you to do a better performance in terms of some of the complexities and nuances of these conversations, because, you know, and we had a discussion right before we jumped on the panel. And, you know, people might say, well, pseudo killers, why are you guys talking about the flat earth so much? You know, it sounds like a ridiculous conversation, right? And what I say, if you see somebody picking up broken bottles on the street, don't ask them why they're picking up the broken bottles, right? Why are you picking up broken bottles? Go and pick up the aluminum cans. No, you do that. Let us clean up the community the way we're doing it, and then you do it the way that you're doing it.
Fact.
Right? This whole idea, that one of the reasons why we wanted to address the flat earth is because so many misconceptions are wrapped up in it, right? There's misconceptions regarding the origins of the solar system, right? There's misconceptions about science and technology and human capabilities in that regard, right? There's complete, you know, conjecture and conspiracies about aerospace and our space programs. So this is an important sort of topic because it covers, right? It encompasses so many different topics that we hit on.
Right. And
I just want to say
What's
this.
good with it?
What's good, yo? Go ahead, Anthony. Then Gullah. Hold on, Gullah. Go ahead, Anthony.
They I hear them talking about using the scientific method, and they get to talking about you know, the experiment. Well, the apple falling wasn't Newton's experiment. That was his more like aha moment, or when things started to come together, because he had already been working on all this, you know, different things about, you know, the moon's orbit and all this kind of stuff, working with light. He had already been doing that. So the apple wasn't the experiment. Now, he did have a thought experiment later on, but the apple raised the research question, which was, why did that apple fall down? Why didn't it fall a different direction? Or why didn't it go up? You know what I'm saying? So they got Newton all wrong, for one. So it's all built on a bunch of garbage. Everything they saying is built on a bunch of garbage. So it's no good. They got to get, like you say, Brenda, they got to understand Newton first. And that's what they're not trying to do.
What and trying to discredit Newton shows your ignorance. See, Newton, like you said, he did the thought experiments and he was inspired by the apple, but people don't realize the depths that he went. The mathematics of the day could not explain.
I was next, bro. I was next.
Oh, my fault, bro. Go ahead. My fault. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I caught him in a lie in the middle of the debate when he was talking about the Cavendish experiment. He said that was the only experiment, and that was the only experiment that proved gravity in the lab, and that was just the first experiment in the 1700s. He totally lied about that. And then too with the apples too, I was gonna support what y'all saying about the apples. Even by the apples hanging, period. Even just by the apples hanging, that proves gravity itself, just by them hanging down.
Facts. Hey, one of the things I wanted to ask him, I'm not sure if they was able to ask him that after the debate. I wasn't able to get on the show at the time. But it's like, what can his model predict? Like, you know, we know what the physics that we agree with, what we know, you know, so if they want to throw all of the physics out the window, yet we can predict certain things, what can his model predict? What can his flat earth situation predict that we can actually go and be like, all right, you got something there? You know what I'm saying?
He proved that he doesn't know what a model is. The pseudo killers play chess. So we put pressure on him. We took away buoyancy. We made a hard claim that he doesn't have a model. So what he did was hold a magnet up to a screen and showed the rings on the TV screen as his experiment, and this was his claim as his model. So he doesn't understand what a scientific model is and what the predictions would need to come out of said model. So he was on full demonstration of his ignorance. He kept saying it. Find the clip. He put the magnet up to the screen and said, "This is my model. This is my model right here." And after that, he pulled up his collage of mushroom clouds and claiming that the Earth exists in the middle of this mushroom cloud on a flat plane. And it's electromagnetism which holds it upright, which makes no sense, of course, but this was his claim. He doesn't have a model and he couldn't present one, but because he was forced to have a model by the pseudo killers, we played chess, he showed that silly experiment, proving he doesn't know what a model is.
Man. Yeah. Somebody sharing?
Oh, that's it right there. Man, people don't realize how deep Newton was. Like this dude invented a subject. He didn't have the math of the day, couldn't explain what he was dealing with. He literally had to invent calculus to prove his theories mathematically first. Like, think about that. This one dude sat down just thinking about the natural world. He invented advanced mathematics to the point where, and you trying to discredit him, you just show your ignorance. All the technology that we have is based off of the mathematics that he created. Engineering, building computers, building cars, airplanes, you name it. Calculus is used in the creation of it, and he created calculus. So to try to discredit him, that just shows ignorance. That just shows pure ignorance.
Yeah, and that's crazy how the one sister tried to jump in and say, if he can come up with his own theory just, out of nowhere, why can't they? I was like, it's more than just an apple falling off the tree. Like, that stuff sounded crazy when she said that.
If it was only that simple, right?
Yeah, like it's nothing.
We all do it.
Right. But we do have some formalities to knock out, right? So I will pull up some paperwork right here, because I did promise the brothers that we finish out some paperwork tonight. So let me share my screen right quick here. All right. Boom. Another episode of the Pseudo Files. Right? Don't let your name come across that desk. Right? And again, we've been in a backlog. We've been in a backlog for some time.
Oh man.
Right? But we put in a lot of good work over the last week or so, right? So we can go ahead and officially say the brother, Brother Sanchez, he's wanted for flat misinformation.
Oh
right?
man.
This has been a file that's been floating around in the community for a long time, right? Again, because of our backlog, we apologize. Again, it's the flat. The earth is taken. Flat misinformation. His threat level has been pseudo sophisticated for some time.
Yeah.
But as of this week, his file is officially closed. Right, his file has been officially closed. But of course, he has another file on him for the denial of the space program. But we'll deal with that at a later date, right? Because again, we're in a backlog, right? But there's something else. There's another piece that we have to deal with. And that is the burial of the flat. So it has been officially
Oh,
debunked. Again,
wow.
we kill the pseudoism, but not the pseudo, right? We kill the pseudoism, but not the pseudo, right? That's Brother Sanchez. He's still our brother, and shout out to him for holding the community down and what he does. He just needs to jump on board with science with us, stop spreading some of this misinformation. But as of now, we can say that the flat Earth is officially debunked. We'll close that out. And I did attend this funeral. I saw some interesting characters there. I think Bigfoot was there, the Loch Ness monster, and it was there was a herd of unicorns.
And I saw a couple of UFOs. I got a couple of little green men. I saw some UFOs there. The ones that build the pyramid.
Hey B, you got to get the Law and Order soundbite for that when you drop the paperwork. You got you got to have a dun dun dun.
I tell you, boy, the backlog is filling up. You see, we had to put JJ. We had to open up a file on JJ just tonight.
The facts
with this 101 claims in the scientific claims in the Bible. We'll go through that because we know where you got that from, right? It's not that you brought it up. It's the origins of it, right? That I think we have a problem with. So it is what's the group's name? These are the creationist people, right? The Creation Institutes and all of them. That's there.
Not the same people that old girl tried to use. Natalia tried to use, right?
Yeah. The ones that tell you when you look at the natural world, you have to look at the natural world through biblical glasses.
Through biblical glasses. Science ain't science. We don't have any science, but we try to debunk science. That's our science. Let's get it.
I'm trying to find an optometrist where I can buy me a pair of biblical glasses.
Hey, Cedric. This what they do. This how they debunk the Cavendish, and this how they debunk science. Nuh-uh.
Yep.
Nuh-uh. That's it.
Yo, man. Sound like third grade.
They don't have no formulas, no anything. They just say, nuh-uh. I don't believe.
Sound like
green screen.
You call it up and down. I just say floating and sinking. And the mass of the one product is the volume of the next product. So each product doesn't have mass and volume. No, volume is one and mass is the other. And if you conjecture, nonsense, illogical, irrational. I mean, the debate was over from the first slide.
Hey, Cedric, there is no debate.
Yeah.
This is a paid conversation.
Exactly.
There is no debate.
Yeah, that's a misconception. There is no debate. Debate would indicate that you have two opposing sides with valid arguments that can be substantiated. Now, it's a matter of which one of the arguments fits the situation best. However, in these scientific conversations, there is only science. There is no other.
But Cedric, you're wrong, because there is no planets. There is only planes enclosed in nets. Plane net. Plane net. Your woman is not pregnant. She's pregnant.
Man.
I mean,
I'm not saying that Horizon come from Heru, but it kind of comes from Heru because Horizon is the Heru. And man, stop it.
I mean, the people that listen to this guy, man, you gotta wonder, like, and it's grown men that, like, it's grown men. And what really bothers me is when they come on and they say flat power. I'll be like, wow.
Disturbing.
What else would you?
But you know what we gotta remember, y'all? Know what we gotta remember? That the average American reads at a 6th grade reading level. That's what we got to remember. And a lot of the people that we dealing with ain't even on that level. That's what we got to realize.
That's only if they read.
Exactly. They getting their information from YouTube. They getting their information. They getting their scientific information through the spoken word. So the concept of an equation and building off of and like starting off at regular math and then progressing to algebra and then getting geometry and then getting geometry 2 and then getting calculus or starting off at life science and then graduating to biology, then doing chemistry, then doing physics and understanding that you can't move on to the next one until you understand the previous one. That's a foreign concept to them.
But
they think that the scientists are making this up as they go along, and they don't realize it's literally counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't get to 10 without going through 1, 2, 3, and 4 first.
Yeah,
I can't believe that Sanchez actually said, I think it was in the after show, that the Big Bang is just a theory, it ain't a fact anyways. I couldn't believe he actually said that. Like I was shocked that he obviously went back and watched what the pseudo killers was preparing and what we were saying. And that after everything we presented and every time we debunked that claim, that he was actually so programmed that he actually still said it.
Hey, Cedric, let me tell you how dishonest this dude is. When Unc debunked him in real time last night in the post debate, when he brought up that Gravity Hill shit, and Unc debunked him in real time, I seen this fool for about I was on his live stream, some white boy live stream, for about 30 minutes, right? Do you know that this fool actually brought that shit up again to this white boy? And the white boy did the same thing Unc did. He brought the same thing up. He brought the same, and he got debunked again. Like this dude, I really think Sanchez is a lunatic for real. Like nobody should be in his care. This guy is crazy. And then he keep doing this. Like he keep doing this about the lunar eclipse. He keep lying and straw manning and red herring the lunar eclipse. He keeps saying, I've never seen a red shadow. And this has been explained to him over and over again, that the redness of the moon during the lunar eclipse is the scattering light from the sun. But with the dude, this how dishonest he is. Before he showed the redness, you see the earth shadow covered in black. And then once it fully covers it, it turns red. And that's the dude is so dishonest. He's such a liar, man. And okay, look, let me say this. I understand the big brother side is. I understand what side do now. You know what I'm saying? He's going for he getting his money, and I love that. I appreciate it. He let you know I don't believe none of this shit, but he getting his money, so I can't be mad at side. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, this dude has to be called out on his lies every single time. And whenever Sanchez on there, I try to get on there because this dude just lie and lie. And Unc caught him in so many lies last night. The brother came on and he said, and as soon as the brother came on, Sanchez say, oh, here come a suck off fest. And then when Unc called him out on it, he lied and said he didn't do it, right? And then when Unc went to replay it, he tried his best to talk over it. So his lie won't be exposed. That dude Sanchez is a pure piece of shit. And brother, the brother with the telescope, Anthony, I really appreciate you, bro.
Yes.
Bro, I really appreciate you, man. I love what you're doing with your grandson, man, and your children, man. You teaching them astronomy, bro, firsthand, man. What you're doing, you should be commended, and I salute you, great guy. Hold on, let me put my camera on. I salute you, great God.
Yes. Anthony, you got to give us a buyer's guide, man. You got to set us up so that it's something that we could refer to when we trying to get in the game, bro. You got to help us out.
Yeah, I can do that, man. And appreciate you. We appreciate everybody, man. But
Anthony, that was a dagger. When you came on and you caught him in that lie red-handed, that was beautiful. That shows his disingenuousness, and he doesn't believe the rhetoric that he is preaching. I'm convinced. I'm gonna call him out. I'm gonna call him a scammer. I'm gonna say that Cedric is calling him a plain out scammer. Why?
Yeah.
Because these guys, people pay for their conferences, they buy their material, they support his channel, right? And he's scamming these people because he obviously knows better. If a man that has the buoyancy as part of his rhetoric for years to explain why things float, all of a sudden, because he's aware of gravity being in the formula, stays away from it in this debate. Somebody doesn't have a model, comes up and tries to do a little experiment and claims that's his model. He knows he is lying. He's aware of his level of disingenuousness. He does not believe this bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And like I say,
yeah. And that's the sad part.
it's just straight out denial. You know what I'm saying? And when you get caught up in it, like when I was growing up, my mama used to tell me it's not good to lie because you got to tell another lie to cover up the first lie, and then you got to keep going on with lies until you just really just plain old just look crazy as hell, which is what we saw. I mean, it was lie after lie, and I don't. I'm not gonna chalk it up to misunderstanding. No, that's not misunderstanding, dog. You
That's
you
blatant lies.
deliberately, yeah, you deliberately trying to deceive people, and those the ones I try to destroy because you messing with people's minds, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who admittedly saying that they telling this to the younger generations, man. They already messed up with all this mess on TV, and video games. They already messed up. So why are you telling them something that you can't go out and physically prove? You go out and show me the sun moving around the earth the way that they explain. It don't work that way. That's not even what you see in the sky. You know what I'm saying?
But what they can't get
And
away from, my astronomy brother, is this. They say that the sun and the moon is moving away from us. But what they can't get away from is the angular size of the sun and the moon. When you're dealing with perspective, everything that moves away, it gets smaller. Everything that
yeah,
gets closer, it gets bigger. But what we see throughout the day is the sun and the moon stays the same size. So you know what the pseudos try to do now? They try to say that the sun and the moon is some type of hologram or some shit, so it don't follow the laws of perspective. You know what I'm saying? But
well,
they know
that shit
what they
crazy.
doing. They know what they
That's
doing. They
crazy
are pure
The
because
green
liars.
screen,
what
the
what they
green
don't
screen.
do what they don't do in none of this is explain the transit of Mercury and Venus. So that means the Venus and Mercury got to be inside of the dome or whatever. But you can also see Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune.
I'm gonna give
So
you one
what's up with
better.
that?
I'm
You
gonna
know
give
what
you
I'm
one.
saying?
I'm gonna give you one better, great brother. What they can't explain, they keep denying satellites and say, "Oh, you can't see these satellites." Well, you know what? All we need to see is one satellite, and there is an app called ISSTransitFinder.com. And
Yeah.
what you can do is you can precisely predict the moment that the ISS, International Space Station, will transit the moon, and you can record it for yourself. That is
I'm
a
waiting to do it.
satellite. That is a artificial satellite. And they can't get around that. There's nothing they can do. So they try to, you know what they try to say? I done heard so many arguments. They try, oh, it's a drone. It's a drone going that damn fast? Well, nothing
Well,
can travel that fast inside the atmosphere.
how do they know though? How do they know it's a drone? You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? How do they know? They don't. They don't have
But
no way of knowing.
that's all. And for the people that don't know how to debunk these flat tards, when they say satellites don't exist, just go to the ISS. That's it. Just go to the ISS. They done.
And
Well,
I,
you
I
can
think
do
one
it
of
on
the biggest
Stellarium too.
Yeah, I think one of the big problems, you guys hit on it, right? In this whole idea, can flat earthers explain natural phenomena? And they, to a certain extent, they can pick and choose natural phenomena that they choose to describe and explain. But the problem, they have a fundamental issue with not having a model. Right. And the problem with not having a model is when it keeps you from, when you describe one piece of natural phenomenon, you don't break something else.
Right.
A model, a scientific model, keeps you free of discrepancies, right? And contradictions. Like for instance, I think the flat earthers say something about, well, the earth isn't moving, right? And they try to explain things because the earth isn't moving, and they say this is because of this. That's proof that the earth isn't moving. But what you just did, you just broke the seasons.
But the gyroscope.
Right.
You just pull out a gyroscope.
Explain how the gyroscope works. Why do we have seasons? Or they say, well, the sun isn't 93 million miles away. It's like right there. It's right. Look at it. It's right there. Right. And it's just spinning around. But what you did, you just broke night and day. So you explain one phenomenon, but you break a whole host of other things that we see and observe in the natural world because of their lack of a model, right? And that's the value, right, of having that scientific model, is because everything, when you come up with a new theory, right, or a new discovery, everything that you have has to fit nicely with everything that we already know and add on to it, right? It has to add on to the model. Right. And not having one is just a fundamental issue for them.
And another thing with that is, like, when we dealing with eclipses, they like to invoke this ancient nonsense about some invisible bodies out there somewhere called Rahu and Ketu, right? So they say Rahu and Ketu was what causes the eclipses. But you can't never see them until an eclipse happens. So if that's the case, how the hell could you predict it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy to debunk these fools. Listen, out of all of the pseudos in the world, flat earthers is who I hate the most. I'm telling you, man, I hate these people with all my heart. I hate them because you have to be such a conspiracy nut. You have to be such a paranoid fool to believe that the whole entire world is lying about the shape of the earth. So what we have to believe is that NASA, JAXA, ESA, all these governments from all around the world with these space programs is building these rockets. All of these millions of people that go to school for half of their life to learn this stuff, to learn how to build rockets, to learn rocket science. They actually build these rockets, right, to go out of space. But somehow they done went to school all these years believing this stuff, and then once they get to the point where they build it, now they know that it's not real. Like, the insanity of believing in flat Earth is just ridiculous. It's out of control. We have to fight this.
I want to pose a question to the panel. Somebody help me out. What level of desperation does it take to claim an ice wall and show a picture of an ice sheet on Antarctica, as if that wouldn't be debunked in real time? How desperate do you need to be? How much of a liar, a scammer do you need to be that disingenuous in a debate with a pseudo killer?
Well, I could kind of touch on that, because the psychology is kind of the same psychology as politicians. Like, when the Republicans speak, they not talking to us. They're talking to the Fox News bubble. So when Sanchez is making those arguments, he's not making them for us. He's making them for them people that's on his channel, that's buying his products, that's supporting them, that's buying the debate. That's who he's talking to. He know we not going. He know we not going to get it. But the thing is, they already got a mechanism in place that debunks us because we have already been discredited in their bubble. We're the globalists, even though they're using the wrong word. You know what I mean? Like that's what we are. We're the other. We're the anti. We're the opposition. So it's not what he's saying isn't for us, because all of his people, well, I ain't gonna say all of them, most of them left that debate knowing he killed Ankh. And that's just what they depend on. They just depend on the grift they depend on the scam keep scamming. Scammers
Nah,
gonna keep
they don't.
scamming.
They know he didn't do nothing with Unc. What they doing is they keeping hope alive. That's what they doing. They keeping a religion alive. That's all they doing is keeping a religion alive. So they boast what they so-called boast, whatever. And this another thing to show how dishonest he is. When you look at that poll he kept putting up, it said, "Who do you think is winning so far?" Right? And then we all know that the pseudo, this nigga always got 1,000 to 2,000 people in this chat. But the real information, brother Unc, that's been giving us this shit for 15 years, brother Unc can't get no more than if he on Sineti, he can't get no more than 300 people, maybe even 400 at a time. But on Unc's actual channels, he can't get no more than 100 and some people, right? But you look at the pseudo channel, he got 2,000 people in this shit. So
Because
who do you think? Who do you think is going? You know why? Because everybody is getting an eargasm. Right? They hearing shit that make them feel good. They hearing shit that they so stupid. They hearing shit that makes them feel like they know more than everybody else. So that's why you get the bigger channel. The pseudos got the bigger channels. So of course, like one brother came in and said the other day before the debate, one brother came in and said, Unc is going to lose the debate, not because of the information, but because of the popularity. And that was right. You know what I'm saying? That was right. So whatever poll Sarnetta put up or whatever, that means nothing to me. Because this man came with listen, when you're dealing with science, you have to have math to back you up. Because in science, there is no proof in science. The proof is in the math, right? So if you have no math, you have no proof. So when Unc brought up the math, that was the
Say that
proof.
again, my brother. You need to slow down and say that again. You need to say that again.
Okay. In science, there is no proof. The proof is in the math. That's what proves things. And if you have no mathematical equations, you have no proof. Since Brother Unc came out with mathematical equations and Sanchez just said, nah, it was over. Sanchez had no math. So the debate is over. Because we're dealing with science. We're dealing with science. And the proof in science is the math to back it up. So if you're talking science and you don't have math to back it up, you lost. Look, this is what they say. They say that math is math of magics. They say the stupid shit, math of magics, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know,
Because
but
when
and
your
they say
math is right,
and they say math is not reality. Well, let me ask you this: what's your blood pressure? What's your pulse rate? How many calories do you need to take in a day? What's your breathing rate? Life is we base life off of math. We can calculate life, actual life. We calculate actual life off of math. So if you don't
and
have
when
math to back up what you're saying, you're dead wrong.
when your math is right, you come up with this, and this is a working model of every phenomenon we see happening on Earth in the natural world. Your day and night, everything, your equinoxes, all of that
Seasons. Yeah.
can be explained with this one thing that can be repeated by everybody on the planet. That's when you know your math is correct.
That's right, my brother.
When you can't produce this or something that explains everything, when you can't do that, it's some flaws somewhere
And
in
let
your
me ask you
methodology.
something. And let me ask you something, great God. If your blood pressure ain't right, that's your ass, right?
You done. You ain't gonna get to experience nothing.
If
Pretty much.
your pulse rate ain't right, that's your ass. If your
Dead.
calorie intake ain't right, that's your ass.
But see, with these debates, man, that's why before the debate, I was saying, I feel like there should be judges, and the one of the points that need to be judged is accuracy of the information that everybody's given. So the winner should be based on, all right, how many facts did he have? How many points did he make based on real facts? And have fact checkers. It might take a day. You know what I'm saying? You might have to find out the winner the next day for everybody to go down the list of claims and information presented. Like that to me would make the debate more fair rather than it just being popularity. You know, he got more followers than he got. So of course,
I agree with you, God.
you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But you know the problem with that
you
is
need 3 judges, and neither one of them could be a flat earther.
I mean,
you know what the problem with that is, y'all? We are part of a religious-based community. We are a bunch of scientists and mathematicians in a religious-based community. That's always going to be the problem because that's what this is built off of. I got knowledge of self in 1989. So my background is, for y'all don't know, I came up as a 5%er. You know what I mean? And in Philly,
Peace,
I'm
God,
from Philly.
5% too. Peace, God.
Peace, Almighty, and
God, what's the science?
What's the day's mathematics? It's like
niggas that went back then and faded back.
No,
meaning in Wapping.
See, you came in trolling. I was in the middle of a point.
Back down memory lane. That's like standing in Wapping.
But no, but you know how. You know how we used to do, because I'm sure you was an Ansar back in the day, and in Philly, it was a big thing for the guys to stand on the corner. Well, you was a Dr. York guy, and before that's what I'm saying. But before he was a Nuwapian, he was an Ansarul Islam. That's the era I come from. That's when we used to be on the corners debating, when he had the tables full of books and all of that. That's the source of this community. That's where Sinetta come from. All of this stuff is based on religion. This whole conscious community is based off of the rebellion of young black youths rebelling against Christianity and going into Islam and going into Moorish science and going into other religions. That's the source of this.
I listened to a lot of Wu-Tang back in the day.
One at a time.
Okay, let me say this real quick. As far as the 5% nation go, when I'm amongst my 5% brothers, I'm the outsider because a lot of them have these beliefs. I'm all about showing and proving. I'm all about science. So they look at me like I'm weird. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always represent the 5% nation because that's where I came from. That woke me up. And then a lot taught us.
Hold on, man.
Hold on. A lot taught us not to be no believers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with the 5% on that level. But no, I don't believe in all of that Yakub and all that stuff. No, it's all about real information.
All right, listen. We got slavery as a choice, right? It's a lot of gaslighting on this panel.
What is
ad hominems and straight up ignorance?
Oh man.
Bring him on. Your ass on the panel though.
You see the link. It's Monday Night Madness.
I'll make sure it's Monday Night Madness. I'll make sure you get a fair one in. I'll give you 3 minutes of fame. I bet you I make you famous.
I'll leave so he can get on.
Hey, I got something to say to Bo Preem. Hold on. Hey, I got something to say to Bo Preem and Master Killer.
What's up?
Peace, Lord.
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, bruh. We was in the same boat because we was the rebellion. Yo, we literally used to get into fights, bruh. We used to borderline get into fights because we was the younger cats coming up talking that new stuff.
Hold on. I heard something here. I heard the rebellious young cats. Let's call it what it was. Y'all was pseudo as hell. That's what the hell y'all was.
But
y'all was pseudo. Listen to what I'm saying, yo. It's wild because we rebelled to pseudoisms and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Malachi York
Yeah.
shit, pure pseudo. Nation
Yeah.
of God's pure pseudo. It was wild.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Noble
Yeah.
Drew Ali and them pure pseudo. So all the shit, Nation of Islam, pseudo.
Yeah.
It's
I can
crazy
admit
right
it.
now. Listen, let me say this, Preem.
Hey, look.
Preem.
I got it. Hey, look.
Ah,
You
he
see the
got the
flag on it?
tattoos.
You see
I
the
ain't do
flag?
all that. You went far.
You
Yeah,
see the
you went a
flag?
bridge too far. Look at them. They marked up for life.
Yeah. You see the
Oh
flag?
yeah. I got pseudo tats.
Let me say something though. Listen,
Yeah.
let me say,
I can't deny it.
That's the universal flag, right? That's the universal
Yeah.
flag.
Exactly. Exactly.
look, I'm gonna
Exactly.
break it.
I
I
wear
want to
mine
break.
like a
I want
badge
to
of
break it to
honor.
y'all slow. Hold
Me
on.
too.
I want to break
Oh,
it to y'all
man.
slow.
Let me get
Everybody,
Peace
listen.
to-
I want to
peace
break it
to
to y'all
God.
slow. Y'all niggas was in a cult.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Hold on. Listen. Listen
Nigga,
what
you
I'm
was
saying.
too.
All coach. Yeah, I was definitely. Yeah, I was in a wild. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that was
At
That's
least
why I
we
can
ain't
say,
had no
listen.
leader.
Y'all was
I ain't had to
y'all was
turn
in
it.
wild
I
all
ain't
over
had to
the place.
turn in no money at the end of the week.
That's
I ain't
right.
had to
Hey,
turn in no
you know what
bread
was
at the end of the
That's right,
week.
God.
you know what was a dead giveaway?
So let's go there, Unc.
Hey,
If
Hold
you want
on.
to go there, we can go there.
First of all, I never turned in no money. I never sold no books for free. That wasn't me. What I was, see, people don't know how. And hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all before we play this clip, right? So I ran into the York shit. You know, I had a general, right? And you know, after the night was finished, right? You know what I mean, we'd go to the hood and we'd count up the bread, yo. He was always had these damn books on the daggone thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yo, that's the land, yo, that's the book. I was like, the what? You know, like the unsaw law. I'm like, the hell you talking about? I got some tapes. The books was wild. It was Malachi York. I'm like, oh, that's just wild, yo. I ain't know nothing about it. So he gave me a tape, right? And I went home, I put that shit in there, and York was beating up the Bible because that's when he was going in this atheist thing. He was beating up the Bible. I say, oh shit. I had never seen nobody dismantle the Bible like that. I was like, yo, that's that shit. And my general, he was always talking, man, yo, that you know the pyramids is in Georgia. I was like, the what? The pyramid. What I found out was his father was Ansar Allah, right? I didn't know that. Had no idea. So he introduced me to Malachi York. This is right smack dab in the middle of getting money. I lied to you now, yo. That's how I ran into it. Looking at them tapes, breaking down the Bible. So my point I want to make here is that our community, right? We spent a lifelong journey trying to capture blackness, trying to know who black was black power, black everything, right? We did all that. We ran away from our education thinking that the education was the white man's education. And at the end of our road, we realized that the way to really get with it was through education. Not the education that you can bring without sources and make it up as you go and end up with one charismatic leader. We didn't know that. We literally got tricked. And so the pseudo killers, we trying to stop you from getting tricked. We saying that for real, if you really want to know your history, this shit is in the secret vault called the library. If we'd have known that, that we can go to the library and it wasn't just the white man's library, or we could go to a college or university and get that and learn that and figure it out, we'd have been straight, but we didn't. We was just like Preem said, yo. We was young, we was hungry. Yeah, but get the truth. And that's the same way the people with flat earthers be. They don't know it.
Yeah.
They getting tricked. The pseudos, the candles, the nonsense, yo, they be the broke people, yo. The only reason I wasn't broke because I had so much money when I left Baltimore that it was impossible to be broke. So I never needed none of that. I never needed none of that. You never was gonna get me live on the land. That's for Wu-Ja and them. I would never live on no damn land with no daggone what they call that shit? The thing.
Don't
What
be
they call
dissing
it,
with Dawu now.
the half houses. What's that shit called? The trailer houses. Nigga, I'm not living no trailer house, dog. I'm not running around creating a crazy garb and outfit, nigga. I'm gonna get me, I'm fresh to death. I'm not doing that. But this book talking about black this and black that, it was very curious. Yo, I didn't know about Charles Darwin evolution, none of that shit. So I was susceptible to getting tricked. The same with Preem and them, the shit was definitely sounding better than the Christianity.
Yep.
It gave you some embodiment, some power. So the flat earthers have power, yo. When they actually defeat science in their head. In their head, they defeat gravity, yo. They run around like, I should run around with my chest stuck out. Yeah. Ask you 1,000 questions before you get one answer. Shit was ridiculous. And I'm saying is, yo, I had to fight my way out that shit. I didn't have a group of brothers and sisters like y'all, right? I didn't have a CK to build a Discord where more intelligent people can come in. I didn't have none of that shit. I had to work my way through that shit. I had to figure that shit out. The religion, the ink, all of them. I had to fight all of them by my damn self. You feel me? So it wasn't a see what we offer here is a quicker way to get you understanding who you really are, like your natural self. See, we study science, and I gave you the definition. That's the natural, understanding natural phenomenon. Human beings are natural people. So if you want to know about human beings, you study biology, right? If you want to know about the spiritual world, you study religion. And we all got tricked, yo. So at the end of the day, right, we here for everybody. We ain't acting like we know nothing. We not saying you can't look it up. Niggas be saying, oh, look at him, he looking it up. It's the dumb shit. What you mean? Yo, we got computers in our hand, yo. Why wouldn't I look it up? And they try, and if you say, well, I don't know that, then they try to charge you with ignorance. Wait a minute, yo, I simply said I didn't know. I should be able to say I don't know something and not get kicked out the damn community. You feel me? Like, that's ridiculous to me. And they pushed all these narratives. Oh, you using books. Nigga told me, yo, you using books. Sanchez said that. I was like, well, don't you suppose it's in books? Like, the Bible is a book. The Quran is a book, right? The Nile Valley, right? They wrote papyrus. It's like, it's the most wildest thing ever in my life, dog. So I'm saying, you know, I'm glad to be here with all my friends. That's the Amaral squad, all of them brothers, the whole thing, Smash Rockwells. It's been a great experience, right? So what I want to say is all my enemies, when I say enemy, I mean those who fight against the science, man. I'm not mad at you, yo. I'm not tripping.
See,
what you want to say? What you want to say? You stick around in the barbershop, you can get a haircut. 1 minute, you ain't gonna be religious no more, JJ. You a click away, yo. You just a little semi-nutty.
About life right now, yeah.
Yeah, let JJ go. I want to hear JJ. I want to hear
man.
JJ.
You know, I kind of want to
play this script, JJ.
Go back to the brother that see. I'm okay with science. I'm all right with science.
You not.
See, but let me teach you something, bro. See, this Bible is full of science.
Oh, shit.
No, it's not.
And
see,
around
there you go.
Yeah. I come back for you. That's what I come back for. let me read you one scientific fact. That way you can kind of, you know, make sure you know.
I'll follow along.
Huh?
I'll follow along.
Listen to this. All right.
What's the word, Cedric? Get that word you gave us. It's a word for that shit. What you could?
Let me just ask you. Our first
Shoehorn fantasy, ladies and gentlemen, on full display. Here we go.
Long time follower.
Come on, let JJ go. I want to hear what JJ got to say.
I'm gonna give you one scientific fact. Our first scientific fact is in Genesis. Now it states that Noah's flood. I know, don't start laughing. Was created by the following: on this day, all the fountains of the great deep were broken up. Now that's in Genesis 7:11, right? Now the word fountains come from the Hebrew word mayan, M-A-Y-A-N. There's stronger coordinates H4. Y'all better listen to this. H4599, which means wells, springs, fountains of water. Now it took until 1977 for science to find ocean springs off Ecuador's coast. See, we've been knew about these large bodies of water. See, you guys are just catching up.
No, brother. No. No.
These fountain springs can be found in
Let him go.
No.
Let him go. Let him go.
He's scared. He's scared.
Let him go.
We're gonna play the clip back.
Let him go.
The scientists more than 3,300 years before, after Moses testified their existence. This knowledge had to come from someone higher and greater than man. How about this?
Wait, stop. Stop.
I'm gonna give you one more.
Hey, you gotta let him go. Pseudo don't talk till he opens his mouth.
Not ready for that. I'm gonna go to wind currents. I'm gonna give you some wind currents. All right. Now, the book of Ecclesiastes was written about 970 to 930 BC. Now, see, during the reign of Solomon, it contains and is overlooked by science based on a statement about wind. Now, see, give me 30 seconds about this. This is going to teach you something. The wind goes towards the south and turns around to the north. It whirls around continually. Y'all should know this. And the wind returns on its circuits. That's Ecclesiastes 1 and 6. Now, watch this. Now, how can anyone thousands of years ago have known about the pattern of the earth's wind? This pattern was not begun to be understood by science until the early part of the 19th century. See? So, you know, if you note that in Ecclesiastes 1:6, it states that the wind goes south, then turns north. Man has discovered that the earth winds do indeed goes clockwise in the northern hemisphere, and then turns about and goes counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere. See, we've been know about this. I have over 101 different scientific facts that I would like to discuss with the brother that says he's putting me on trial. You understand me? You can laugh and kiki and giggle, but we've been ahead of science.
But you a flat earther, JJ. You said Unc lost the debate. You a flat earther.
First of all,
I didn't get to. Well, no, I didn't say Unc watched the debate. You know why? Because I didn't get to watch it. So I couldn't vote. Now 2,000 people voted. That's something else.
2,000 people voted.
Look, 2,000 times 30. That's $60,000 for one debate.
Hey, JJ, but you don't believe in.
Why you hating on that? Why would you hate on that though?
No, but I know 2,000 people didn't show up because he.
Yo, Lisa ain't selling dope though, JJ.
No,
that's wild, yo.
No. I love it. I'm just saying I don't think you know goddamn well 2,000 people didn't fit in that room.
Okay, but what's the point, yo? What's the point?
The second poll is totally different from the first.
No, it's not. The first poll was in the first round. I mean, what's your point?
The first poll is for the debate. The second poll.
No, it never was. They was just. It was an opinion poll. It wasn't.
JJ, who won the second poll?
I like your second round.
Hey, JJ, who won the second poll?
Well, I won the second poll because it was a poll not based off.
Pick your poll.
Okay.
Well, pick your poll.
Pick the poll.
How about this? Both of y'all winners in my
eyes. Hey, JJ, but to clear everything up.
JJ, both of them.
Both of y'all winners. Okay,
I'll take that.
Hold on, Cedric. Hey, JJ, to clear everything up though, you're not a flat earther, right? You pretty much.
Basically, I can debate both sides. So
yeah, he's a flat earther. He's a flat earther.
He debate both sides.
If this nigga don't know the earth ain't flat, he's a flat earther.
Yeah, right. Facts.
Hey, look. I can debate both sides.
JJ.
I enjoyed
real quick.
Hey, Brandon, you got that? You still got that file, right?
Yeah.
The file
hey, JJ.
So listen, everybody. Y'all not gonna answer my questions. What I just brought to the
JJ.
table.
Yes.
JJ, can I give you something to look at? We ain't even got to deal with it. JJ.
Doing that. No. Come on, Kent.
Dig this. Remember with the winds?
Yeah.
Just notice there's a lot of wind. Google the winds of the Mediterranean, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You just go do that. Do your homework. Just that's something for you to walk with. Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
What you showing?
I'm going to
Next
show
time you shoot, don't let me live. What was Reggie talking about out there? Who done shot Reggie? Next time you shoot, let me live.
Oh yeah, Reggie caught a stray yesterday. Ankh, you wrong. You was wrong, bro.
Whoa.
Hey,
y'all can't be
on, God.
What I do, yo? What I do?
Let me clear something up real quick. Hey, can I say something?
You chose violence yesterday, bro.
Me?
Yeah, Reggie ain't deserve that, man.
Go ahead, JJ.
Man, I'm trying to cut him off before he said that crazy ass shit about science. I did my job, because once you put it on tape, it's over.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
Dr. Ma'at in the building.
Dr. Mayat.
Yeah.
Dr. Ma'at, I love you, sis. You was the greatest.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, Dr. Ma'at, JJ come a long way. I know you've been listening to me in some of my scientific presentations, Dr. Ma'at.
Dr. Mia, hey, Dr. Mia got a debate coming up. She don't know it. She got a debate coming up. Somebody
Oh,
getting
wow.
beat up. Somebody getting beat up.
Who
You know how I met
who was
Doc,
stupid
though?
enough to
I ain't never
take that?
told y'all.
I love you, Dr. Maya. You the greatest.
Hold on, man. Let me tell you how I met Dr. Mia. I met Dr. Mia beat the brakes off of wishmacombing in the debate, yo. I mean, she was no, hell no. It was what's his name, yo? Doc, what's his name? Where
Ali
you at?
Muhammad. Ali
No.
Muhammad.
No, it wasn't that. It was he was he was on Sarnetta's today. What's his name, yo? The Hebrew from Chicago. What's his name? Crazy as shit. Damn.
From the hood?
I'm just crazy. A bald head. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, Israel Doctrine.
Yeah, Israel Doctrine. Yo,
Man, that dude
beat.
stupid as fuck,
Come
man.
on,
Come on.
man. That ain't fair,
Man, I ain't
You
gonna say
throw
that.
him out,
I'm
man.
saying
Come on.
that Doc beat the brakes off of Israel Doc. That was her thing into the matter of fact, we was in Yasserel Temple. Man, and the Hebrews was like, oh
So that was her
man,
first
Lord.
body?
Yeah, she crippled him. It was crazy. That shit,
Hey,
she
I
was
don't think
nice
y'all
with that
remember
shit.
though. I don't think y'all remember. Dr.
I'm gonna play the
Mayat.
clip.
Dr. Mayat corrected. This is how powerful Dr. Mayat is. She corrected Sheikh Anna Diop. Am I
Yeah,
lying?
she got because she fucked with Matt. Yep, she sure did. She pushed
She
some
corrected.
Yeah.
She corrected
Everybody
Sheikh
ignored it.
Anna Diop.
Yeah, everybody ignored it. All right, here go the clip. Shout out to Dr. Oh yeah, I'm yeah. Here the clip. Let's go.
All right, let's get it. And shout
Let's
out
see
to
what we
her
talking
children's books. Hey, y'all, check out her children's books.
Okay, so, go ahead, brother.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
So you saying, I'm gonna make it quick. The picture on the right, you saying that they got that from our body, like that's a fake picture?
Yeah, they don't have the equipment to leave our universe to go and take a picture of it. So if they could take you see what I'm saying? If they could take a picture of our entire universe, don't you know that's crazy?
Yeah,
Here we go again. Wow,
Pseudo.
It's echoing.
So you
It's echoing.
Yeah. Well, it's like a little, I don't know, that might be the video itself.
So you saying,
Everybody needs to
the
mute.
picture on the right, you saying that they got that from our body, like that's a fake picture?
Yeah, they don't have the equipment to leave our universe to go and take a picture of it. So if they could take you see what I'm saying? If they could take a picture of our entire universe, don't you know that's crazy?
Damn, that's cool. Go ahead,
So let me get this
go
straight
ahead.
here. What he trying to say here, and it's a wild picture, right? What the hell is this? I don't know what this is. He's trying to actually say that they take pictures of our brain, the neurons, and then they push it off as if it is the universe, because they can't take pictures of our universe. Nobody told him about the James Webb telescope. I didn't even put the James Webb telescope in my thing, and I did it on purpose because that's overkill. That's like stepping on ants. I didn't even bring that. So in reality, yo, we dealing with people who think shit is just flying through the air, green screens, which is probably harder to trick the whole world. They've had to trick the whole world on this, and nobody's whistleblowing on that shit. The whole world, right? He don't even understand what the known universe is, yo. That's not the whole universe. It's called the observable universe, meaning what they can see, right? I heard Lawrence Krauss say today that, yo, it's other universes. They're multiverses. There are other things creating over and over. Like, we can only see this much. And what we see is still spherical. How about that? We don't know. We only know what we know. So at the end of the day, man, they rather come up with green screen technology, yo, or this, that, and the other. The thing is wild, man. It's wild.
I'm gonna tell you what confirmed it for me, Unc, that he's scamming. Now I'm convinced.
Now you back to scamming.
Master Killer Khalid or whatever his name is said something
Scam.
earlier about the picture that he showed.
Khalid.
Khalid, yeah. Anthony got on the dude yesterday about the focusing of the camera, right? And he said He said Sanchez said he took that with his phone. Master Khalik said 6 years ago he used that same picture and said it was taken with a powerful telescope. That's a blatant lie. So yeah, that man scamming, man.
He
That's why I
lied.
ain't gonna let that one go, kid. I ain't letting that one go, dog.
That man scamming,
No.
bro.
He lied about the ice wall. His pictures was of ice sheets. This man is a liar and a scammer. He lied through that whole debate. He's a liar. He knows that this bullshit he's pushing on the people, so he's scamming them. He is too aware of the lies he is telling.
Yeah,
He's lying.
Early, the core, the central core, and all of that with the trash planet and all that shit. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Come on.
Hey, Kimmy. Wow. Hey, Kimmy. Listen, man. What's up with you, man? It's a funny
Yo, what's
guy.
poppin', man?
Yo, you the funniest guy on YouTube, just for the record. You caught in some weird ass space somewhere. You caught somewhere. I don't understand why. You gotta sit down and meditate on it, yo. You can't be the person up on the flat earth and then be pseudo. You have to make a decision, bro. Make a decision.
I don't know what you're talking about, with all due respect, but
make a decision.
But man, like I said, well, I just came in to say what up, say what's popping. But I told you win the debate, prove my point. But I think it was a good debate, man. But overall, I think Sanchez used a lot of he brought a lot of stuff that was irrelevant to the debate.
Hey, Madon, you remember me, Madon? I remember you.
Oh, for sure. Hey, come on, man. You know I remember you, man. We used to beat up Sanchez and get put in the back or kicked off the panel.
All right. Yeah, I remember you, Madon. You was one of Sanchez's loyal what can I say? Loyal viewers. And me and you was on it together. But from my recollection, Madon, you kind of used to be on his side when I was
oh man, it's coming out.
Nah, bro. Ain't no time in history. No time in history. There's no time in history.
It's okay.
Hold on, King. There's no time in history have I ever supported Flat Earth, bro. You can never find that.
No. Hold on. I'm not saying you supported the Flat Earth, but you was one of his main viewers. Now you might have been against him, but you was down with him. Like when I used to get on his panel, like he blocked me.
He
He never look.
You know how long?
Hold on. Let me say this. He blocked me. He never blocked you, Madon.
Are you serious?
No, he probably did. He probably did
bro,
later.
I'd have been blocked, banned, kicked, photoshopped, all kind of shit by the Flat Earthers and Sanchez.
I'm just talking about it in the beginning because
only reason why Sanchez always let me up because I'm the only one that was brave enough to come up there and was like, "Yo, man, Sanchez, you talking foolishness." You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I would give you that. I would give you that, but I remember. I remember Madon. I remember the name Madon. He saw like Madon. Like Madon was always there. But this nigga blocked me. Like he blocked me years ago. But he didn't block Madon. Like Madon was like
Madon never
Madon was there every day. You know what I'm saying? Like
because I was the only one. Because you know why I didn't get blocked? Because his viewers love my style, and they knew I was whooping his ass on certain points.
Oh man,
it was a fact. That was just a fact.
Well, when I whooped his ass, they blocked me.
Well, I got blocked, banned, kicked, booted.
Okay.
By all the Flat Earthers, man.
My man, I fuck with you.
I killed every argument they ever bring.
Does that mean if you get blocked, you whooping ass? Because I get blocked all the time. I'm an ass whooping. Every panel I go on when I get blocked.
Oh man.
Now
JJ. Everybody just like you. Everybody just like you, man. Everybody need the court gesture, and you the court gesture.
I can make you laugh. Hey, Eddie Murphy made a career out of making you laugh. but Itachi at the same
called you the
time.
court
If you ever
jester,
watch the
yo.
PJs, there's always a lesson at the end of the PJs. Remember that.
Oh man, called you the court jester.
Well, Unc,
yo.
I need to know where I'm pseudo at.
Start talking, yo. We're gonna hear it. Go ahead. What about the
No,
Bible?
you
What
said
about all that?
how am I?
Go ahead.
You asked the question. How
Go
can I
ahead.
debunk flat Earth? You said how can I be debunked in flat Earth and still be pseudo? So I need to know what
how?
area of my
Go ahead,
studies
start
am I
talking.
pseudo?
Go ahead. Start talking. Give us your perspective on any damn thing. Watch how you do it. Go ahead. You Native
What you want to
American?
know? I mean,
you Native American?
Yeah, I got that in my blood. Yeah.
What that mean?
That mean my mom's mom told us she was Blackfoot Indian.
Blackfoot.
So I gotta roll with that. I have no choice but to roll with that oral history. I don't think my mom made it up.
Come on, JJ. See, that's why you get kicked off, yo. We trying to hear him. I said he was pseudo. I don't want nobody to think I'm just messing with him. Because he good with the flat earth shit. Okay, so you Native American.
I got that in my blood. That's part of my bloodline. I won't deny.
What about Egypt?
You took a DNA test? You took a DNA test?
Oh, ancient Egypt? Oh, well, you know, I started off in ancient Egypt first.
Hold on, they say, yo, what about the DNA test?
No, I say have you took a DNA test, brother?
Took that? Madon?
Oh, no, I won't give that which is wholly over to the dog. No.
Yeah, I told you who Madon was.
All right, there you go. We figured him out. There you go, Madon. Hold on, y'all. Watch this. Madon, you take your vaccines?
I did in school. I took all those in school, but as far as the thing that came out within the last year or so, no.
We don't let no pseudos hide out myth, yo. Just for the record, yo.
I got 2 shots. I got 2.
Yeah, see, well, JJ smart. You was talking different in the beginning, though, JJ. I'm glad you figured it out.
Remember, I confessed to you that that guy. I took 2.
Hey, JJ got scared.
Hey, somebody died, man. It was close to me. Wait a minute. I'm not laughing at the death, but I'm like, whoa, man.
Well, so you didn't have your faith in the Most High. JJ, you lost your faith in the Most High, bro. You fell short.
JJ say shit.
You fell short, JJ.
Got real. JJ say shit. JJ say shit.
JJ ain't want to catch that stray.
He said, "Yo, I ain't playing with that shit. Uncle them might be right."
Yeah, he lost faith in the Most High. Damn,
JJ. Man, don't do that.
Hey,
man. Don't do that.
So hold on, I proved my point though. Demond. I mean, my fault. Hey, look.
Hey, he wants us to trust the doctors. You can trust the doctors.
All right, I got something for you.
You gotta trust the doctors. Yeah, you gotta trust the doctors. Why not?
What? Now you gotta trust the doctors. You all over the place. Where you at? Make your mind.
I mean,
make it right.
Taking that was a choice. It was a choice.
Look at him. Look at him. We don't know what you're talking about. We're trying to figure it out. What you talking about?
Nah, man, it was a choice. I mean, if you felt unsafe and felt like you might be vulnerable, take the shot.
So you don't
I didn't feel vulnerable.
You don't think
he live inside a bubble?
Yo, you don't think that a virus, yo, is wilder than anything you can think about, yo?
Well, I wore my mask. I kept my mask on. And all that, and you know, I prevailed.
And you don't know that?
Well, I mean, I haven't been ill.
Boy, you half 50% of the people was asymptomatic, yo, tripping. All right, man. Look, I ain't gonna worry. I'm just saying. I just wanted to pull out your.
No doubt, but you know, ain't no way, ain't nothing in me pseudo, man. Even when I break down the scriptures, it's all scientific.
Oh man, see that? Hey, Prim, you see it, right? Do y'all?
No, my guy.
We have a pseudo in our midst. I just wanted to identify.
Yeah, no, bro. Don't work like that.
Let's get a question according to science. Do birds of a feather flock together? Is that scientific fact?
What? Man,
no.
That's a damn comment. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
That's rhetoric.
No, birds of a feather flock together. Is that a scientific fact?
Music, man.
No, that's rhetoric.
That's science. Birds.
That's a saying.
Flock together, bro. Go outside and look. That's in nature.
That's a fact. So the scripture says
that's not a scientific fact.
That's a scientific fact.
No, that's not science. Science don't work like that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's not a scientific fact.
I ain't never
no.
Not like
ladies
that.
and gentlemen,
I prove that it's not.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen. Look, we got a pseudo now.
No.
It only makes sense, huh?
Brendan, serious B, where you at, yo? The pseudo alert went off, yo.
No, man, y'all. No, man.
There are several critical questions.
That's comedy.
Several critical questions.
Hey, Brendan.
I got the joke.
Hey, Brendan, that fact should be coming through in about 5 minutes, bro.
Oh man. We can't open a file on Madonna. Come on.
Yeah, yo, Madonna do such a
Hey,
good
can't
job.
do that.
I'm just saying though, but
Look,
you can't
look, this shit's scary. Hold on, Madonna, this shit's scary. You be like, yes, the science, bye-bye, boom, boom. I'm like, oh shit, yo, got it. I say, damn,
Nah.
got it. That nigga say, yo, I'm Cherokee Blackfoot Indian. I'm not gonna give him my sacred DNA. I say he's pseudo. Hey, Madonna, what else? Madonna, science in the Bible.
Did you see when did you see when Fox News showed how a lot of these companies and countries are using that your DNA and all that swap stuff you did for biological weapons?
Nah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Using
You didn't
what?
see that?
People's
It
DNA
was on Fox News. They did a whole thing about it.
Fox News lies, man, for a living. Stop it. Stop it. Fox News, stop it.
Madonna,
He said he did a cartoon.
But y'all still didn't answer the question, man.
No,
Do
man.
birds of a feather
No.
flock
What's the
together?
question, yo?
It said the
Oh, they
phrase
don't? Okay.
birds of a feather that flock
That's
together.
irrelevant, man.
Now, let me read it. Refers
Willie
to
got
the
a question.
Come on, bro. Every time JJ give y'all these facts, y'all want to
JJ, you over there? Are you on fire or something? You smoking over there? What you doing?
you weren't, but I was medication time.
You gonna put the cigarette
No,
on
you're
in the
not. Not on camera. Don't put it up. Don't put it up. Come on, man.
Okay, my fault, man. Hold on.
Yeah, don't put it up.
Discretion. Practice some discretion. Right?
Some discretion.
Yeah. Let me turn it up. But let me read you this. Because
Now you smoking while trying to present science. That's crazy.
Oh man.
Got the
marijuana
weed
is from the earth. We're gonna deal with that in a minute.
Man, not while talking serious. You weed talk now. Go ahead with the weed talk. Go ahead. Ha.
The phrase, the birds of a feather that flock together, refers to the natural phenomena, y'all, of a single bird species flying in groups or flocks. See, these flocks or mutations, I hope I pronounced that right, can become quite dense as thousands of birds join in together. And here's the reasoning behind this. Scientists suggest this is the way they have safeties in numbers. So there you go. That's the scientific tip for the day. Come sponsored by JJ7.
I appreciate you.
Go ahead.
That nigga ain't talked science yet.
But what was the point? What was the point that Madonna was trying to make with the question? With that,
I don't know, but
well, the point was the biblical narrative tell you that everything come out of its kind and its likeness, showing you the science in the Bible.
Stop.
It's not gonna break down the science like you want it in a laboratory or writing on a chalkboard. It's gonna break it down to you in layman's terms to where you think about it, and then when you study it and look at it, you'll see that it's more relevant than you thought it was.
So where do we go?
So you fucking with evolution. You're not even messing with evolution.
It is not uncommon to find birds of several species flocking together. One reason may be that such flocking increases the number of eyes and ears available to detect predators and may confuse them as many individuals flee at once. Also, a mixture of species can take advantage.
Oh man.
That's not science. Stop it. Stop it.
Yo, the most
Stop it.
high I got you. We
Okay,
couldn't
so
even
we
hear
have
you.
two
Off
different
into the
sources
matrix.
that say two different things, right? Two different sources that say two different things. So what do we do next?
Debunk in real time. No, not two different sources saying two different things. You made a claim. And the claim was debunked.
How's it debunked when birds of the same feather flock together? I don't care if somebody else do join them. It's still some of the same
Stanford
feathers
EDU.
that flock
Exactly.
together. Period. You can't.
Not according to Stanford. I'm gonna trust Stanford over JJ.
Okay.
Yeah, JJ.
I'm riding with Stanford over JJ.
Who ride with
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Put a one in the chat if you ride with JJ.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna poll it. Hold on.
Look at all
We're
them
gonna
ones,
look.
man.
Let's
Look at all
poll
them
it.
ones.
One in the chat. One is pseudo. Two he right.
No, don't try to
You gonna
switch
get
it
that
up.
signal.
How you
Everybody.
switched up your poll?
One is pseudo. Two is not. I didn't switch it. It was the debate title.
That's like asking Sanchez chat, is the earth flat? I mean round.
Yeah, you can win that. One in the chat. One in the chat. Hey, shout out to community of skeptics, man. Real black atheists, man. We had a nice crowd tonight. 175. We had a nice crowd tonight. Real black atheists on fire channel jumping. Yeah.
But we do need to try to figure out who's going to be the next, or what topic is going to be the next mark, right? Because we can't keep pummeling the same flat earth. I think the flat earth is just about dead at this point.
I'm here, right here.
Evolution.
Science in the Bible.
Evolution is the major debate.
Okay.
Evolution.
Yeah, because I know JJ and Madon don't believe in evolution.
And Madon, you don't want to get beat up, do you?
You can't fuck with
I don't think he's ready. But you and Sanchez already got something in the
Here we
making,
go.
so.
All right, we got the one say you pseudo.
Big Bang.
Bruh.
Science in the
They don't even know
Bible.
what They don't even. Wow.
Hey, come on
That's
with
real. That's real Richard Pryor, man. That's comical, man. But
hey, JJ, the hand of pseudo came out and got you. They say that's some pseudo shit you talking, bro. You're done.
But we know Walter Williams. We know Dr. Walter Williams introduced pseudo
look.
to the conscious community.
You mean to tell me birds of the same feather don't flock together?
Don't nobody know Walter Williams. Stop it. Hey,
Birds of different species flock together. Yes, they do.
And let me ask
That's
you
a
this.
fact.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do birds of the same feather flock together? Yes or no? Yes or no?
That's irrelevant because the fact is that that's irrelevant because different species of birds travel and
I
fly.
didn't ask you about different species.
It's irrelevant. It's an irrelevant question.
What is this leading
These
to?
guys ain't ready for 7,000.
I'm curious what the brother Tone
It's
Wilson.
irrelevant.
It looked like he had a file in his hand or something.
Oh, no,
it looked
it's
like
my-
he ready to say something. It looked like he was kind of itching to say something.
It's my son's school picture.
I'm just curious. We had somebody on the panel that hasn't had a chance to speak all night. If the brother Tone Wilson wants to say something.
Oh yeah, no, Tone Winslow.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I got 5 ones in the chat that said I was right. So I want to thank the smart people.
JJ, the one says you should let Tone talk.
And then the twos, I don't know what the twos talking about, but you know what? Hey.
The one mentioned you was pseudo, yo.
That conversation is even leading to. But no, I mean, no, it was crazy about like the whole debate, man. It's just insane.
I don't say anything.
Did you get a chance to see it?
No, I didn't. I'm a truck driver, so man, I hardly even be at the house. I'm lucky to even be here to catch this.
Oh,
but man. I've been in the community, like not literally in the community, but I've been listening in for like 12 years. You know what I'm saying? I first started off being like watching Hidden Colors, and then I found out all this stuff was on YouTube. I was like, wow. But I really can't watch it like I used to, man, because I do the truck driving. But I used to, when I first started, man, I couldn't stand Unc and the Amara Squad, man. I was like, man, what are these dudes talking about? This was like 9 years ago. I was fucking with Muhammad Ali. I mean, not Muhammad Ali, Ali Muhammad. Yeah. I started off like that. I was about to be part of the Moorish Science Temple and everything, man. I was looking for a temple and everything. Then, man, I don't know when it was, man. I think y'all did the I caught the Kim and On trial, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh, hold on. And then, my wife, she was going to school for pharmacy technician. And then at that time, I was like all on Umar Johnson being on some old anti-vax shit. So I went to school for pharmacy technician. And then, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, man, the first day of class, man, they went into the medical papyrus. Then they went into Asia. That was the first day of class. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy. Like they went to talking about Egypt. about the, how, about everything. This is about like 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's crazy, like how, when y'all was dealing with the stuff with young Pharaoh about not being deciphered, and people is like saying like medicine is white man science, and I'm like, wait a minute. When you go to school for it, the first thing they touch on is paying homage to like where they first where all this stuff come from, and it's just it's bananas to me that people really they really need to go to school and like figure it out firsthand instead of like trying to get poor man's information. But no, with the Sanchez stuff, I thought he was dead. Like I thought Unc killed him like 3-4 years ago, because I could have sworn you debated him or had a conversation with him a long time ago. I was like, where you come from? And then
hey, young brother, watch me kill Unc right here. In nature, birds of the same species in flight often form homogeneous.
I'm trying to figure out what did that have
reasons.
Hey,
Let me get you the
have to do with anything?
Because there's still a debate going on. I hear Black Lion Supreme. Watch this.
He has got 101 shots to throw at us, so he's getting them in as he can.
God.
Let him get it all off. Get it out your system, JJ.
Hey, Jay, can you name 2 birds?
Hold up, bro. Do you just watch this? In nature, birds of the same species in flight often form homogeneous groups for various reasons.
What do you mean? What homogeneous mean?
Right. What species?
Homogeneous groups.
Hold on. Whoa. What do you mean, yo? We want to make sure you're reading it right.
I know you ain't talking about my goddamn read.
I know. I ain't saying that. I'm saying what it means, though.
We can have a read off right now. Hold up.
All right,
it means a conglomerate of different birds coming together.
Hey, Cyrus B, he joking too much.
Look, for various
Look, Cyrus B, we putting that presentation together.
Predators,
JJ, what does the word mean? We want to make sure you know what you're reading. Do you know what it means?
The form homogeneous groups means a family of groups coming together.
No, it doesn't.
Homogeneous.
No, it doesn't.
You're making that
homogeneous. It's homogeneous, by the way. Homogeneous, and you don't. That's not what it means.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We won't get it right.
Hold on, don't look it up. Tell me right now.
No, don't look it up.
Yeah, he's looking it up.
The pseudo say
though. Yeah, he got the Google.
Don't tell me I don't know what it means. He's looking it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't look it up. Get it wrong.
No. But look, he gonna try to test me to ask me what it means. He's looking it up.
Man, yeah, he's trying to deflect from the article.
Let me say this, man.
Right here. This is what they do, y'all.
Listen. I'm not getting on nobody about no damn words and presentation. I was like, Brendan, you didn't put that daggone master's degree word in that motherfucker. I'm not reading that word.
Homogeneous.
I say no, sir.
It's
let me get a better word. I'm gonna find a better word.
And stop saying it wrong.
Homogeneous.
It's homogeneous. Homogeneous. Repeat after me. Homogeneous.
Homogeneous.
Hold up, Uncle Wes. Now,
damn, nigga.
Hold on.
If you going to try to find somebody, at least get the word right.
Whoa, brother.
That don't make the article
Instead
wrong.
Of being disrespectful, I'll get the clock out and light you up right now, bro.
Oh, man.
I don't do this Chinese shit. I tell you what.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, bro. I'm gonna have 100.
Get the clock out. Monday Night Madness.
Hold up, watch this. This is Monday Night Madness.
Hey, finish the article. Don't let them throw you off.
No. I got you, you little
Official
buddy.
debate.
Hold up.
Hit the cash app. You want to see JJ and them put $1 in the cash app?
I see you money all the time, bro. Oh, let me get this guy.
I take my 50 cents.
Don't protect them. Look, don't protect them. I got it.
I ain't gonna protect them. All right, we got five. We got a Monday Night Madness out of nowhere debate.
Hold up, bro. I know you like to shine, bro, but it's okay. I'm not here to outshine you.
I stay shining. What you call me shining today? I will
out-debate you. But I'm trying to get at your little understudy here who jumped in.
Now he my understudy.
You want to challenge him tight.
Understudy.
So I'm an understudy. All right, go ahead, bro.
I got 101.
Go ahead, bro.
Understudy, nigga. He be saying, Preem be saying shit. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that just Preem. Thank you, Preem.
Hold up.
I know what that was. Appreciate you, bro. Shit, y'all crazy as hell. That sounds shit hard as shit. I need as many people. I need as many people talking that shit. Trust me.
Let me get your guy. Stop being a distraction. Okay. Now, hey, brother, I got 100.
You about to die next to your homie.
Okay. Well, let me
JJ, you wild, JJ.
Come on, hey, Serge, they in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a debate going on right now. They in the middle of the street. JJ 700 and Mr. Preem. Preem, if he beat you, you're done.
No way. Go ahead.
All right, go. What y'all debate? Hold on, what they debating on? What you debating on right now? What you doing?
They talk about birds of a feather flock together is scientific. That's the premise. Don't try to twist the premise on me. Y'all said birds of a feather flock together is scientific.
But what do he mean by
I'm gonna get you on
species?
that then. Be quiet then. Be quiet.
Go ahead.
Go there. All right.
Go ahead, JJ.
Really, I wanted to do the 101 biblical scientific facts.
Knockout.
That's what I want. So here go my first biblical facts for you.
JJ, we don't even understand you. Okay, we're moving forward. JJ, okay.
The
We don't even
phrase, hold
understand
on,
you.
listen, bro. What? Okay, when you come over to my channel and I let you go against the Hootie and he slap you around, I let you come back and you get your time. But over here, it's a goddamn joke. Now, this dude, if you won't smoke with me, Preem.
He always do it. He like Grady. He get put out with damn cookout for no reason. He always gonna get put somewhere along the line. He gonna say something and get put out. Why?
Oh boy.
I think he like it.
Yeah, he's just trolling. He gotta be trolling, man.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah. Come on, JJ.
He gotta be trolling.
JJ, relax, JJ. We changed our mind.
All right, hold up. Let me go because I'm finna go. But I would like to debate this dude right here.
Okay.
I'm calling you out, Supreme.
Okay.
All right, peace, bro. What you want to talk about?
Run. Don't run. Don't run.
Okay.
You on my radar now. Now I got you.
All right. That's cool.
I call you on Sarnetta, bro, where you can't hide.
Don't matter. You just want to be on a pseudo. We could go on the home pseudo court.
Bro, you're a clown. I'm gonna tell you this, Uncle. You can throw me off. I ain't got to come back because there's no respect for me anyway here. I see.
JJ, so you're done with me, JJ? You're done with me, JJ?
Go ahead, JJ. What's up with you, homie?
Hey, JJ, what is wrong with you?
I'm gonna call you out.
Emotional, JJ.
101. Listen, hey, the only one that got sense is that dude in the corner with the hat on. The rest of y'all think it's a joke.
Oh, that's serious.
I'm a pseudo dude.
Serious B got
the pseudo homie.
You know I got love for the Lions Den, though. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the Lions Den.
Cheerleaders. They cheerleaders. Now, I will prove. Hey, disprove the 101 scientific facts in the Bible, brother.
All right, I gotta see him first. Can I see him?
You gotta see him. You gotta see whatever scientific
So I get no prep. I get no prep. I get no prep.
Enough of that.
The ambush scholarship.
Hey, let me prep you right now.
Ambush
Man, why
scholarship.
y'all beating up on JJ, man? Y'all know JJ.
JJ beating up on himself. Hey, JJ.
JJ jumped out. He jumped out the airplane with no parachute. That ain't my fault. Talking about birds of a feather flock together is scientific. Stop it.
Get the clock out then.
Stop it.
Stop hiding.
Hey, JJ. Hey, JJ. Hey, JJ.
We done ran out of shit.
Hold on. Can I please
I'm the pseudo killer over here.
Hold on, JJ.
All y'all gotta talk to me at the same time. I'm talking to this dude in the middle.
All right, but JJ, let me ask you a question real quick.
No, I don't know. Hold his hand later, bro.
No, I'm not. Hold on. I don't even know the brother.
Are you gonna take the debate?
I don't even know the brother.
Don't punk out.
JJ, I don't know the brother.
Okay, you take the debate then.
JJ.
You take the debate.
Hold on, I don't know the debate. JJ, let me
somebody please debate. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're selling tickets 50 cents. JJ 7,000.
He gotta say something.
Hey, JJ,
30, 50 cents. We're not doing it.
JJ, let me ask you.
Your Uncle West flunkies.
Hey,
None of y'all
JJ.
can deal with me.
No. JJ, I'm weak.
Name calling.
No, I don't cut him off. Let me ask him a question.
No,
just let me ask him a question.
Let him go, let him go.
Real quick.
Let him go, let him go. Let him go.
Hey,
Let him get it in.
Hold on, bro. Please, hold on. JJ, let me ask you a question. When the Bible said,
ladies and gentlemen, we're selling tickets for 50 cents.
Okay, look.
JJ 7, that's how many tickets we sell.
Look,
if
JJ.
I sell 100 tickets at a 50 cent, we'll have a debate.
All right, look, hey, JJ.
JJ 400. They ain't need 7,000 more.
Please,
Hey,
let
JJ,
me
hold
hold on.
JJ 350.
JJ, let me ask you this
JJ
question.
350.
When the Bible says,
Look, okay, I'm gonna let you little clowns talk and you let me know
JJ,
when I
calm down, bro.
Go ahead.
When
Go
the
ahead.
all right, when the Bible says,
That's your house,
ain't no
JJ,
Bible
or you just
questions,
speaking
bro.
from my house?
Nah, bro.
God damn.
Hey, no,
When the
no.
JJ, I'm asking you now. When the Bible says
JJ.
No.
created on
Hey,
the
let me
fourth
ask you
day.
this. I got 101 biblical scientific questions, and I will put $500 down.
I'm trying to ask you.
No,
I'm trying to ask you.
you're gonna just bump them. I got it for you. Here go your first one. Hold on, let me pull my screen up.
All right,
No,
go ahead.
JJ, let me ask you this
You want to
question.
jump out here? Watch
No.
this, audience. Can't none of
Well,
them
let
deal
him
with it.
go.
All
Let
of
him
them
go.
with a box of rocks.
Well, let him
JJ,
go.
let me ask you this question, bro. The question
All
I
right, man, I'm
have
tired.
is,
Listen, I'm not doing this.
hold on.
Listen, I'm not doing this.
Just give me 3
Nope,
seconds.
I'm done. Nah,
Just
he
give me
done
3
killed
seconds.
me, killed the show. Hey, JJ, we good for the night. Come
We've
back, yo,
got
get some rest.
101 answers in Genesis in our file, right?
Yeah, we got the
We'll
file,
have to
JJ.
deal with these at some point.
Intelligent
So,
One day,
so we will
JJ
deal with
gonna do it.
these on our own
Look, he
time.
back.
I'm gonna replay this and show how much of y'all
And
are
we will,
cowards.
JJ,
we
let me
will,
ask
Hey, man, you right.
we will review.
You right,
We
JJ.
Man,
will
why won't y'all let
review
me
the
ask him a question?
contraband.
I didn't want to ask him a question.
All of them gotta talk at once, everybody.
Hey,
All
listen,
of them.
man.
Trying to get him to sign that
All of them. I asked two
Shout out
questions
to
first.
everybody,
Now answer
man.
my
Listen,
question,
man.
Mr. Scientific.
Madness.
Hey,
I
JJ.
got ocean
Madness.
currents. Hold up. I got this question about ocean currents that can't none of them answer. This is why
Yeah,
they want to
you right.
all
You
over
won.
talk me. I'm gonna start
You
with
won,
you
yo. What you want
at
to
the
say?
bottom.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
No.
You won.
All right.
Let me show you how ignorant you
Hey, listen,
I got
man.
you. Let's go.
Hey, look, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. That's the theme music coming. JJ running wild with 101 scientific facts and Genesis.
My own channel. I got my own tournament going. I just come on here because y'all make me laugh. Because y'all pseudo.
Appreciate you coming through, AJ.
Appreciate you, bro.
I mean,
Hey,
You know what it is?
appreciate everybody.
Hey,
JJ
you know
7000.
what it is, bro?
Appreciate you coming through, yo. Look, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Shout out to the pseudos that keep losing, yo. Y'all keep trying to do it, man. Master, I see you in the building, man. Appreciate you, bro. Peace with it, man. Hey, Tone. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming through, man. Glad you slid through, man. Holla at us, yo. You know what it is, man. Pseudo killers on deck, man. We in this motherfucker strong, man. The stars came out tonight, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Anthony, man. Space Age African, yo. We in here, man. That's a superstar, man. Trust me, man. Preem, appreciate your study habits, yo. Yeah, good things in the works, bro. Appreciate you, man. Cedric, man, we know what it is, Cedric. Appreciate you, Cedric. Appreciate your voice, bro. Kent, you know what it is, man. Appreciate your loyalty, man. All day, every day. Serious B, man. Appreciate your tireless hard work, yo. So everybody fucking shine, B. Appreciate that, man. You got everybody shining, B. Give credit where it's due at, man. He got
We
the whole
destroying
fucking
worlds.
team shining,
We
yo.
destroying entire worlds.
Yeah, y'all in trouble, yo. We activated now, yo. Man, I see you 22 love, man. Miss Tiffany, yo, your work is tireless, yo. We appreciate you. Appreciate your work, yo. That shit's undaunting, yo. Trust me when I tell you that. You putting that shit down for real, yo. You done organize the whole damn piece. That's what we saying. CK, they ain't fucking with you, CK. You gave us a gift that keeps giving, yo. Appreciate the whole damn server, yo. It was a victory for the whole damn team, yo. I just filed the playbook that the whole team put together, yo. And I appreciate that, man. Yo, it was a good day for science, man. Saturday, man. Great day for science, yo. Trust me when I tell you, man. We in here, man. Loving the people to support, yo. We had about 170 people in there, man. All day, every day, man. It is what it is, yo. With that, man, we out.